Let's see. I see Quentin's here. I see Maria. What's up, Maria? How you doing? She checking in from the West Coast. She said hi to Steven. I guess Steven must have been here. Yeah, that was 8:30, so that was a while ago. Steven, all right. Now I see Steven. Papa Haas, Barbecue Smokehouse. Hello. He says, how's it going, Dash? Quentin asked Steven how he was doing. Jimmy! What's up, Jimmy? Quentin says, howdy. What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing this evening? Quentin, welcome back. Playing cards. He's been here since 8:30 playing cards. Who's winning? And what are you playing? Yeah, I remember. I saw some pictures. I wish I was gonna ask you. I meant to, make sure I ask you if I were to go back and look at the C-SPAN broadcast, would I see you on the broadcast? Um, Looking all dignified and whatnot. All right, let's see here. Let me get the live stream up on my laptop so I can make sure that it is working properly. How is everybody doing though this evening? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Live, baby, 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 baby. All the way live. All right, play. If you have not already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, I will mute that, and I can see myself. I wasn't on TV. I met with him in their office. More legit. Yeah, sure. More legit. Big fan of DC. Low key looking at a job there. Okay. Well, I mean, DC is. DC has its pluses and minuses. There are definitely some pros and cons to DC. Did you know DC is putting in another like 250 red light cameras? I don't know if, and I saw cameras. I don't know if they were red light cameras or speeding cameras, but like 253 some odd cameras or something like that. I think I saw on the news the other day. Kent, what's going on, man? How you doing? Daddy Dutch from Lamar's, Iowa. Shout out, Daddy Dutch Barbecue. I'm sure if we busted a left instead of a right, in my opinion, would have drastically changed. Yeah, definitely. All right, so tonight this is what we're working with. This is a little bit of my guys experimenting again. So this, as told, is a vodka. Vodka. We're gonna see what it do. It should still be at about that 100 proof mark. Yeah, vodka. So it's more or less a vodka because of the ingredients that were in there, and also how it was distilled. So and we have a peach monster tonight. Yeah, ultra peachy keen. I like this flavor a lot, actually. What up, Lep? How you doing? Kent says he's getting ready for his first competition this weekend. Congratulations and good luck to you, sir. Quentin says YouTube vodka. No. Yes, sure. Marcus, aloha, mahalo. Let, how's it going, man? Trying to. There we go. Trying to get my straw down to the bottom of the cup. D-Dub says, hey, yo, what up, Dash? How you doing, D-Dub? What's going on? So, while there are just 16 of you guys here, I really wanted to, I've been doing these live streams for quite some time, and every now and again, I'm like, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm good, man. I'm good. So every now and again, I don't have anything to talk about. So if you have a question, something that I might be able to answer for you, live, feel free to, I won't say get it off your chest, but feel free to ask, and I will try to answer it for you. Dave, blind man, cooking. What's going on, Dave? How you doing this evening? Marcus, how you holding up, sir? Quentin says, so what we barbecuing this weekend is the question. I do not have any plans as of right now, cooking plans. I have some yard work that I need to do. Actually, I made mention a few weeks ago, I guess, that I lost power out in my garage and I need to run a new service out to my garage. So that's, I'm gonna say, on my agenda, but if it's gonna be nice this weekend, I think I might tackle it. I have the wire. I just need to rent a trencher and get it done. Sean, I see you snuck in there. He said, "What up? What up? How you doing this evening, Sean?" Quentin says, "I'll order the Wagyu thing right now." Quentin, a little rain though. I mean, you want the Wagyu brisket, man? Listen, if you, I mean, like I said, I don't have anything to do on Saturday. If you want to come down, I'm not opposed. Next weekend, I actually will be cooking next weekend. I have some ribs. I have an order for ribs so far. Yeah, man, but I'm not opposed. Um, Margaret said, I know, been solo for the last 2 weeks. 2 more to go. I think you can survive. Has the kiddo been in to check on you? Checking shipping. How's the catering going? Slow at Jones Bones right now. The truck season is around the corner. I last thing I had to do was the week before St. Patrick's Day, so that was early. I guess that was early this month or late last month. All right, well that's good. Tell her I appreciate her for checking on you, making sure you still alive. John, man, what's up? He says, Dash, good to see you, sir. John, did you get another smoker, or is that the same one? You just took some more pictures of it. Like, did you have an issue and like have to go back to Shirley Fab, or did you get a second one? I saw pictures, but I wasn't quite sure what was happening there. Steven, he says, hey, yo, Dash and peeps, good evening from the tiny island of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, indeed. We are happy to see you checking in. Yo, I saw Steven fry some chicken wings. He took his wings and he seasoned them. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he dredged them in some flour, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then my man took a colander, and I'm like, oh, he about to use the colander to get like the extra flour. Okay. All right, John. John said it was the same one. Oh, so you were just posting some pictures of the first smoker again. I was like, yo, is everything all right with the smoker? Like, or did he get another one? I'm like, whoa. Anyway, so Steven was, like I said, he seasoned these wings and he dredged them, put them in some flour, and he's like squeezing the flour onto the wings to make sure the flour adhered to the wings really well. And then he's got like a colander, right? Like the thing that you pour spaghetti in or whatever to let it drain. And I'm like, oh, he's about to knock the flour off the chicken to make sure any dust. No, he took the colander and dipped the colander with the chicken into some water. Water? It like I was scratching my head like the heck. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm gonna see how this one turned out. He dipped the wings in the colander, in the water, let them soak for a moment or so, pulled them out, let them drip for a little bit, put them back into the flour, put the squeeze onto the chicken to make sure that the flour was nice and crisp on the chicken. My man used no buttermilk. He used no eggs. He used nothing. Just the flour straight up. And then the water. Then he did the second dredge. I'm like, let them sit for a moment. And then he put them into the grease. Yo, he said they turned out pretty amazing. Now, flavor wise, you know, Steven doesn't mess around when it comes to seasoning. My man seasoned them wings and they were raw. My man seasoned the flour, and then he put some extra special seasoning on top of the wings after they were fried. No way those wings didn't taste good, but that apparently, that's something I'm gonna have to try because I had never ever seen something like that done. Yes, John, man, my last, I won't say my last two trips to Florida, but basically my last two trips to Florida have been a bust. The one trip was when I got COVID, and the other trip I was down there on. I got there on Friday, and we turned around and left on Sunday. Um, so it wasn't very much time for me to do anything. I need quite a few days if I'm going to come down and hang out with you. Uh, just because you're a little ways away from where my mother-in-law is. Anyway, let's see. Does anybody have any? Like I said, I wanted this to be like an AMA, ask me anything, or like a live question and answer session. I will meet you halfway. Where are we gonna cook? We just gonna sit on the side of the road I mean, well, listen. First off, halfway is gonna be like Florence, South Carolina. I won't say I've done that math, but halfway is Florence, South Carolina, and there's a decent Sam's and Walmart, I think, in you gonna come to my place, man, John. I would love for that to happen, but wait. Well, I won't say wait till you retire, but once you get some more, uh, get some time off or something like that. But I would love to come and hang out with you there at your house and cook on it. So, excuse me. All right. So, John, how are you liking the Shirley fabrication cooker? I mean, you waited a while for it, and now you have it. How are you liking it? Jimmy! He says, what's Dash? I guess you meant to say, what's up, Dash? How you doing? Thanks, John. I appreciate that. Thank you. He said he loves it. That's what's up. I just, oof. One, I wish I could afford one. And two, I wish I could afford one. Steven says that you heard the rattle on those wings. And apparently that's how KFC fries the chicken. I got the info from someone who works there. I found that out last weekend. Wow. What? I mean, wow. Blown away. Seriously. Blown away. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, I have a calendar. Uh, oh boy. Man, oh man. So what's everybody been up to? Cooking wise, like what did I cook today? Oh, I did some wings on a Traeger. It's one of those things I do. I won't say every now and again, but I do them pretty regularly. I cut up the wings from the flats from the drumettes, and I'll cook them on the Traeger for about an hour, like 250. Then I will turn them up to like 350 for about a half an hour, and then I usually crank them all the way up for another about 20 minutes to half an hour. Crawfish boils, hell yeah, Marcus. I gotta get down there and I won't say catch one of those, but travel wise right now it's just not a good time. We were supposed to go away for spring break, but those plans seem to have fallen through. Just the kids. The Taste Hustle number 1 and 2, their spring break is next week, the week before Easter, and Taste Hustle number 3, her spring break is the week after Easter. So they're opposite times. That being said, we really can't get away without one, or like without Taste Hustle number 3 most likely missing school. Yes, definitely drinking some clear, but it's not. This is actually a vodka. My guy's experimenting, so this was a vodka. Uh, in essence, heck, say those eggs for breakfast and buttermilk for your pancakes. Yeah, buddy. Ken Forrest says, "Hey yo, Dash. When you cook salmon in your smoker, does taste out or carry over to the next cook that you do in the smoker?" No, Ken, it doesn't. And reason being, salmon is probably salmon is the only thing I'll actually put a piece of foil down and not allow a lot of the drippings and other things to get on the racks. Like the skin doesn't stay on the rack or anything. Excuse me. I take a full piece of foil and I'll fold it in half, the long way, and I will put the salmon on the foil, because the salmon basically is not wider than the heavy duty foil folded in half. I never really have that much of an issue. Majority of the juices from the salmon don't drip off of the foil, and it also gives me a means to transfer the whole piece of salmon at one time. A lot of times I found, unless you're using like small little salmon fillets, you can't really get like a spatula or something under it to pick up the whole thing. So when I put it on foil, it actually does help, and I move the whole thing. So no, it doesn't leave any remnant in a smoker um because there's nothing left. It's all captured on the foil. Sorry. How much is a brisket at Costco? I'm seeing different prices here for this Wagyu. I do not know how much brisket is at Costco in my area. If I had to guess, it's probably $3.50ish, maybe $4 a pound. It could be a little lower. At the Restaurant Depot, I know they're like $3.50ish. And I would probably get it from Restaurant Depot, just because I know it's a little less expensive. The upside, I did a brisket and ham this past weekend. Nothing this week. All right, that's what's up. How'd the ham turn out? Don from the farm said our Friday fish fry at the church for Lent was delicious. That's what I've been up to. That's what's up. Quentin said 14, 16 pounds is about $200. Golly, that's good lord, that's a lot of money. From Costco or for the Wagyu? Let's see, 200 divided by 15. That's 13. That's a third. That must be for the Wagyu one. Anthony says cedar plank is good for salmon. You know what's crazy? I have not done a cedar plank salmon in a while. Quinn said it takes 4 days to thaw. There's no way we can thaw that thing overnight, or we listen. You know what you actually can do? You know what? Actually, Quentin, I have some briskets in the freezer. So I don't need. We just need whatever brisket you want to cook and to compare it to. I don't need We don't need to buy a secondary brisket. I actually have some in the freezer. When I was at Sam's and there were a bunch of briskets on sale, like discounted, and I was like, okay. So I bought a few. That being said, I won't say I've been wanting to, but I want to say I've cooked a brisket from frozen before. Just kind of cooked it slow for a while and then, gradually cranked up the heat. But if we're doing a Wagyu brisket, I would not cook it from frozen. I would want to start out the best way possible. Um, but I would say it would thaw overnight on the counter, if that. It probably wouldn't even take that. Starving pig, what's going on, Darnell? Darnell, I actually was thinking about you earlier. I had some, I won't say some hot stocks, but I had some stocks pop today. We had some 10 and 11% gains. Now, mind you, it's not like I'm balling or anything. I'm like 10 or 11% gain when I have 1 to 3 shares of a stock that's probably worth, I won't say worth less than, but that the value is probably between $10 and $50. It's not like I'm balling or anything, but I'm like, do I just get rid of it and sell it, or do I hold on to it and just hope the company still goes up and up and up? I don't know. The Wagyu from Snake River Farms. Okay. D-Dub said feedback from the customer was everything was on point. That's what's up. D-Dub, that definitely what's up. That's always a good thing. It's crazy. I did. I did. Oh, one of my regular customers. I did some chicken wings for her. She loves chicken wings and lamb. Well, her old man loves the lamb. She loves the chicken wings. Um, I want to say I can't send it to you on Messenger. One of them was, hold on, I think one of them was like Calmaine, the Calmaine Foods. Um, Hold on, I'm gonna look real quick before I forget. But I don't know what they ended up as. When I checked earlier, I'm not watching stocks full time. So, but let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. I had a 2.26% gain on the day. That is fantastic. All right. Gotta leave my ice machine. I swear it's like percent change high to low. Okay. Riot. Riot was up 13%, but I'm down 51% on Riot right now. Mullen Automotive. We talked about Mullen Automotive. Mullen was up 11%, but I'm down 66%. Marathon again, on the strength of Bitcoin going up. I'm up 10%, but 10% on the day, but down 50%. Rivian up about 10%, but down 28%. Neo up 6%. Calmaine, it finished out the day up 6%, almost 7%, and I'm up 7%. So, but Calmaine earlier today was up like 12%. And Riot was up like closer to 15% at one point. Let me look at the detail. No, the quote for the day. Because it was up and then it dropped down one day. No. It finished up stronger. So maybe earlier it was anyway. And then Emergent. Emergent Biosolutions. So EBS was up earlier today. One day. It started the day at like 11 or 12% up, and then it fizzled out, and it's still 5% up. But I'm down on Emergent 47%. So, yeah. So the stocks that went up and did well today, I'm still down, way down. The Calmaine is CAL. I think it's CALM. CALM. Yeah, Calm. Calm. But so the whole thing was, I looked in the Calmaine when egg prices were shooting up, and they were saying, I read somewhere, like I just happened to find somewhere talking about the majority of the eggs were produced by like a specific company, and a specific company was Cow Maine. And I was like, let me buy one to keep an eye on it. Bumpy, he said, "What up, Dash? Hey, everyone. How you doing this evening, Bumpy? Mm. I guess it's good you're here. You looked at Volvo VGT. No. Let's see. VOO. No, I have not done. I have like a few. No. So I see Vanguard's S&P 500 actually have SPY. I think I have a little bit of SPY. Yeah. And SPY did much better than that Vanguard one did. Though I have to actually, I don't have any SPY in my main brokerage. I have some SPY in my play brokerage. Yeah. But SPY went up today, which is good. I guess the overall market sentiment today was good too. Let's research. All right, let's go ahead and get off of that real quick. Darnell's the brokerage guy. Which was better, 10-year anniversary, starting off rough, tough combos. Oh. Damn, dude, what's going on? I guess hit me up, shoot me a text message or something, man. If you need to talk. I'm stalking Taste Tester number 1. He's grilling some ribs, and y'all know how I feel about grilled ribs. Y'all want to see what he's doing? So I'm stalking him right now. Let's see how long it takes for him to turn around. So that looks like honey. I can't see it though. Let me give y'all the play-by-play. No, actually, so he dried some mushrooms. So that's like he just put some of the dried mushrooms in. I guess he's making the sauce for the ribs now. So I see honey, I see barbecue sauce. I'm not sure. There's some barbecue sauce going into the bowl. Should I tell him that he should use a brush? Yep, high heat ribs, blind man. I'm not a fan. They have too much bite for me. He's thinking. So what does it need? I can't tell what that seasoning is. I can't tell what that seasoning is he's using now. But it probably needs a little salt. Let's see. I don't know what he's doing. What up, ISM? Maria says, "Hey, yo, Dash, I spoke to you earlier. You must have left out." Yeah, 2 hours. Yes, exactly. Oh, he says, "Hold, calm." That's exactly why I'm gonna hold on to it. I saw that. Oh, that right there is a barbecue seasoning from Restaurant Depot. I bought that barbecue seasoning years ago, and we are like just using it here and there. It's one of those seasonings that gets pulled out every now and again. Josh says, "Evening all, getting ready to cook a couple racks of ribs on Friday. Did some prepping today for it. That's what's up." So that sauce that I'm not sauce that seasoning from the Restaurant Depot is actually rather sweet, which is why I don't use it all that much. So what does your sauce taste like?
Sweet and spicy. I it with a little barbecue.
I mean, I watched you. You were
trying to make
Speak up. Speak up.
I'm trying to make hot honey
spare ribs. He's trying to make hot honey spare ribs. Okay. Add a little. No, thank you. Add a little barbecue. Not barbecue sauce. Add a little hot sauce. The hot sauce will give you some vinegar, some acid, a sriracha, and that'll actually give you some garlic as well. So don't be opposed to using something that you already know. Other hot sauces down there. Oh, the Old Bay one, but that is like Old Bay.
I like the garlic idea.
Yep, there you go. He said he likes the garlic idea. Blind Man Cooking says, do those get tender at all? Hot and fast ribs, do they get tender or they're all bite?
Yeah, I like my ribs all bite. So.
He says he likes his ribs all bite, so he's a fan of hot and fast ribs. I'm not. Sean says, which of Steve Shakes is good to start with? I was at Buc-ee's and noticed they had them. What'd you say? Correct. So Gator Shake is gonna be I'm gonna say number one. So right now in this order, thick meat, smoke bomb, Gator Shake, and then the sweet one, the cinnamon one. Those are my favorites. Those are my top four. And if I had to go top five, I would add the spicier. So if you see Gator Shake, get it. If you see thick meat, get it. If you see the spicier, get it. If you see smoke bomb, get it. And if you see what else did I say? Shoot, I had five. Oh, the dessert one. But I don't think the dessert one is usually at Buc-ee's. But I'm telling you, you really can't go wrong with any of Uncle Steve's shakes. But I will tell you, if you're going to order Uncle Steve's shakes, I would go out to Uncle Steve's website, order directly from Uncle Steve, and tell him I sent you. Uncle Steve will put a little extra something in your care package. I'm just saying. He's grilling them, Maria, on my wife's propane grill. Quentin says, hot and fast ribs, you need to go to jail. He gave a side eye and a smirk, Quentin. You know what? He don't know. I want to say he doesn't know any better, but he knows better. But he just said that's what he likes. He likes his ribs with a bite. That's exactly his words, not mine. You want to tell him?
It's just like.
He says it's just like.
It's like eating like a caveman.
It's like eating like a caveman. But you should be able to eat ribs with your gums and not have to rip and tear. We have evolved from.
It's not like I'm chewing through.
He says rubber. It's not like you're chewing through rubber.
It's not like I'm chewing through
it's
rubber.
not like he's chewing through rubber.
Can they still not hear me?
No, probably not. I have it in my ear, so that's why I'm trying to repeat what you're saying.
It's not like I'm chewing through rubber. It's just a nice like bite to it, like a crunch.
He likes the bite. I don't. It seems almost like he likes almost like a competition style rib, but even with the competition, see, but your ribs don't give you a clean bite off the bone. You still got meat clinging to the bone.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Go ahead, cook your ribs and eat your ribs. I'm sure I'll still be on a live stream and we can put that to the test. You still have meat on the bones. When you do a slow rib, the meat pulls right off of the bone and there is no like little bits of gristle or remnants left on the bone. Alright, we're gonna see what he does. I agree with you, Quentin, though. Da, 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 da. No, thick meat is my absolute favorite Uncle Steve shake. I actually used thick meat today in conjunction with the smoke bomb on the wings that I cooked on the trigger. And usually I get a little bit of complaint from my wife if I don't use my normal seasoning. She did not complain at all. She did not anything give me grief at all about the ribs that I mean not ribs, about the wings I cooked earlier today. Maria said nice. I met some I like me some grilled ribs. Quentin says Uncle Steve has a sample bundle, if I remember correctly. All of his rubs are amazing. You can't go wrong, honestly. There you go. See, I mean, it's not just me who feels. I'm telling you, I really dig Uncle Steve shake. I talk about Uncle Steve shakes because I really, really do like them. And I'm not just saying it. It's not like Uncle Steve pays me or anything like that. I genuinely enjoy the rubs. Like I dig the rubs. Um, Mark says, hi, Dash. Left a like. Thank you very much. Hey, if you have not already hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Thanks, Mark, for the reminder. You know, Jimmy, where you at? You supposed to be doing this reminder. Stephen, where you at? You supposed to be doing this reminder? Nah. Um, Quentin says, how long he cooked the ribs for? He says, I'm nervous for him now. They'll probably be out there for half an hour, maybe an hour. I don't know. Don, there you go. Let me say that. I'm gonna repeat what Don says. Don from the farm says, impatience of youth. Impatience of youth. You know, I heard someone today. There was excuse me. So it's one of those things where I watched something on YouTube that really has nothing to do with anything that I'm saying really into, but I won't say I had no business watching it, but Matt from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I was watching one of their videos today, and I watched their videos, and I mean, I kind of dig what Matt is doing with the off-road recovery thing. Am I into off-roading? No. Am I into recovery? No. But I like the videos because, I mean, some of these people get some weird stuff stuck. Anyway, there was a guy who got a truck stuck in some snow, and the dude seems to be like a hippie darn near. And Matt was like, I have no patience. I have no patience. You know, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I have no patience. And the dude said, having patience is easy. All you have to do to have patience is nothing. And that hit me like a brick. Like, damn, my man is so right. Like, you don't do anything. And that's the definition of patience. Waiting patiently. And I was just like, mind blown. Darnell said I don't brag about the thick meat because I don't want y'all to buy it. Nope. Quentin said half an hour, Lord, go to jail. I can honestly say USS Uncle Steve shape is about all I use. Yeah. You know what? I will firmly attest to Jimmy. Jimmy uses a lot of Uncle Steve shake. Steven says, Dash, I hit that thumbs up a few hours ago. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Maria's dead at the comments. Hit a like for Dash, y'all. Thank you. You need to be getting out there and rescuing your son from the mistakes he's making right now with them ribs. Nope, I will not. I'll let him make his own mistakes. Actually, do nothing. Let him learn. Just see. See? Quentin says, I get it now. Brisket Medic. What up, Zach? How you doing? He said, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. How am I out already? I done drank it all. How? I was going to sleep at 10. You were. Now you waiting up to see how these ribs turn out. I read your mind and your comment before it popped up. He says, but Afno, I need to see these ribs. Yes, Quentin, you have been on a live stream too long. I know your type. I know your type. I'm sorry, I'm doing this kind of in your ear. I need to. The ice is stuck at the bottom of the cup, and I don't want to break my straw. You know how the straw. Look at my straw. Damn it! I just called it, and I did it. My straw's all jacked up. See, damn it! I'm gonna have plastic at the bottom of the cup because I'm trying to force my straw down to the bottom. Mm. Oh, man. Damn it. Like I said, I was trying to get my so I've heard, I think, about those oxtails bumpy. Has anyone seen the guy Les Barbecue and his Texas style oxtail? Food looks good and good content. So I think I saw him on Instagram. He had a smoker full of oxtails. Jimmy says, Slurping Clear, you are the man. Nah, not me. Not me. I'm just. You know, back in the day, you'd be like, I'm a lush. Yeah, got to get a new straw now. You alright over there? Yeah, you. Damn it, Dave. I pulled out a new straw and I was about to wave it in front of my phone, but you wouldn't have known what I was doing. Dave is visually impaired, so let me explain it. I have a backup straw, and yes, I pulled it out, and I will use it. Toadfish.com for your straw needs. I'm not biased, but they make the best stuff. Toadfish.com for straws. Like, do they have metal straws? Because I'm about to just go get a metal straw. I have a couple. Maria says, got a run dash. Great video and vibes. Bye, chat fam. Take care. Thank you, Maria. I'm sure Maria sounds way better than that. 10% off your first order? Sure. Let's go to drinkware. We got the wine chiller tumbler gift set. Damn, they got mad tumblers. Oh, I see some straws. Stainless steel straw with the case and cleaner. $4. Oh, they on sale. I have some stainless steel straws actually, but I don't know. My concern is they're not always tall enough. But cool. I'll keep that open and check it out a little later. Metal straws. Yeah, I have some. Hey, what is that?
Little bits.
Of
Ribs.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna take it.
Oh, I was gonna say you gonna taste it on camera.
Oh, sure. I tasted a little bit already.
He tasted a little bit. He said those are little riblets, like little pieces. All right. What does it taste like? Sorry, I'm taking food out of my wife's mouth because you gotta speak up. He's shaking his head. Can you guys hear? Well, he's thinking.
It's a little too over seasoned because of how thin this piece is, but I would assume with the bigger piece it'd taste better.
He's saying it's a little over seasoned. Can you guys hear him? He said it ain't been 10 minutes. And Quentin said, I know damn well those ribs ain't done. It hasn't even been 10 minutes.
They're like brown inside nearly.
The ribs are?
They're done, yes. Because it's a super small. Okay.
It's a super thin piece of rib is what he's saying. They are spares, so they're not thick. And they also are ribs from Butcher Box. So they're, one of those Heritage XS ribs or whatever. Josh said, sweatshirt may say half evil, but those ribs are pure evil. I'm gonna have to read that one to him again when he comes back downstairs. Quentin says, "Wait a minute. Let me sober all the way up so I'm not confused." You and me both, Quentin. So the whole thing is, I guess there were pieces of the ribs. I don't know if he. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna investigate. I'm going to investigate. He cooked raw ribs in like 15 minutes. I give him a thermometer to check them. They look done. Like they look temperature done. Jax is somebody going to be hugging the porcelain throne. Oh, look. I stay in my lane. Y'all know what I do. I tell y'all what I do. Grilling ribs is not one of those things that I do. I just don't do it. Don't do it. I just don't do it. So you're not gonna catch me grilling ribs. So he might be upstairs for a moment, because he's giving those to my wife. I don't know how he got pieces of rib. If he cut, I don't know. Not pre-cooked. No, they were not parboiled or anything like that. He cooked them. He grilled them high, I guess. Oh. All right. So Josh said, "Sweatshirt may say half evil, but those ribs are pure evil." So how did you cook those ribs? Can you go get? Are they done? The rest of them done?
No.
Okay.
I put that little piece out like 5 minutes before.
Why did you have a little piece?
It was just like a little piece on the underside.
So he took like the little skirt piece.
Yeah, I just ripped it off. And
Okay, all right, that makes a little more sense. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Yeah. So that was
out there for like 20 minutes now.
The ribs or that skirt piece?
That little skirt piece.
The little skirt piece he said was out there for about 20 minutes. So he put that piece out there before, like, we kind of were, before I kind of was getting on him. He said, "Okay, that's a super thin piece." Okay, he said, "I'm tracking." Yeah. Because it's crazy, Quentin. Again, he's cooking the rack of spares, more or less. Jimmy said, "Okay, time to refill my cup. So I want everyone who has not done so to hit that thumbs up by the time I get back." So Jimmy's refilling his cup. I'm going to pour a little more. Oh, hell, I'm just gonna pour it all in there. Oh, yeah, I can't see the vodka. She gone. And more energy drink. You need a thermometer?
Not yet, no.
I was gonna say use the one on the microwave. But yeah, the little skirt piece is what he was cooking, or what he cooked first. He also said that it was a little, I'm gonna say over seasoned, but because it was such a small piece, it had way more seasoning than it needed. Lou Calamanis, he says, hey, what's going on, Dash? I'm chilling, Lou. How about you? Josh said he's looking to maybe upgrade to a more serious smoker towards the end of the summer. Currently have a Weber Smoky Mountain and started with a pellet grill. Thinking about adding an offset or cabinet smoker. Any thoughts? Cabinet. I would, I personally would recommend a cabinet smoker. I've found that the cabinet smokers, in my opinion, give you higher capacity than an offset. I also, like the more, I won't say even and more predictable cooking from a cabinet smoker. But then again, I also do not have, I don't say much, I do not have any experience with a offset because I don't actually own one. So my preference or my recommendation is a little skewed because I don't have an offset. And I'm actually I was trying to check my email. I got an email from a subscriber today. Well, I saw it today, And it's actually one of you guys, Chris, if you're watching, I don't know, I see 21 folks here and 23 thumbs up. So if you have not hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. But Chris was telling me that he might be selling one or some of his smokers. But he sent me an email. I suck at email. Like, I genuinely suck at email. If you ever send me an email, you need to send me a DM on Instagram or a text message or something else that says, check your email. I suck at email because I'm like, I get so much spam email. I just don't want to look at my email because then it just frustrates me that I'm getting so much spam. And literally, if I have 1,000 emails, I might have one that actually pertains to something like I had someone ask me some questions about what direction or what he should try to do with his business, and I'm like, it took me a week to get back to him. This other guy sent me an email early in February, and I wish I would have seen it sooner, but I just saw it earlier today. Admittedly, I suck at email. If you don't tell me it's coming, I'm like, Quentin says, hell, I'll go refill mine. We got 45-minute ribs on the grill. I'm all in. Josh says, looking to probably stay in the $1,500 range. Ooh, that's kind of difficult. I honestly enough, man, I would tell you to maybe cook in that Weber Smoky Mountain for a little bit longer and that pellet grill for a little bit longer and see if you can afford something a little bit more, I won't say more expensive, because the cabinet, like I said, the cabinet will have a higher capacity, in my opinion, than a offset. But here's the thing: you could always buy an offset to be a springboard to the cabinet. If you can afford the offset now, buy the offset, do some offset things, and then springboard to a bigger smoker at a later date. Sean says he's refilling his water. Sure. Water. Yep, Sean. Been there. Yo, the parent. I want to say the parents know me, but if they're like, if I got this cup with me, oh yeah. Quentin says, what temp is he cooking these ribs at? I'm not sure. I'll find out next time he comes in. Texas Confederate, what's up, man? He says, hey, Dash, how are you doing? I am doing well, sir. And how are you? Jax is still going to need some charcoal, when you eat the green meat to coat the stomach. Goodness gracious. Josh said, oh, Josh, Quentin suggests a big green egg. I'm not a fan of the big green egg for someone who's trying to cook on it for catering. If you are cooking just like strictly for your family, then possibly, but not for catering. And then here's the thing: you definitely gonna need the extra large big green egg at least. And I'm gonna say last time I checked, but really a few years ago when I got mine, it was $1,200. So that is a suggestion though. But I think if anything, between the big green egg and the Kamado Joe, I think it is, or the this Primo. I think it's Primo Grills. They have a ceramic Kamado. I think I would recommend that one. Lou says, what's going on, everyone? Lou actually has I think Lou has a Primo grill. It's a red ceramic grill. Luce's life is crazy. My man trying to buy the family a house. Nice. I don't want to say I thought you were in a house, but maybe you're renting that house? Clinton, number one, what temperature are you cooking those ribs at?
I had them on high.
He said he had them on high.
Which was around like 300.
Which was around 300 something. Oh, but you had them on high on like 2 burners.
Yes.
So he's on my wife's propane grill, and it has 5 burners across the bottom. but he had them split over 2 burners, and they were on high. So it really isn't an accurate temperature reading per se, because the thermometer is in the dome, and he probably wasn't cooking over top of that, or underneath that. But
it said like around 300, a little over, a little under, but now I just turned it down too low because I put the glaze.
okay, so he had them on high for how long has it been?
15 minutes, maybe some change.
He said that he'd been out there for about 15 minutes, maybe some change. And now he's put them on low because he put the glaze on top of the ribs. It wasn't, well, it ended up being more of a glaze than a sauce because it was thin. I guess it was kind of thin with all the stuff you put in it. All right, well, y'all gonna see how it turns out. Don said, love my stump stretch smoker gravity fed cabinet. Yeah, stumps ain't no junk. Lou said the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah. Saying that I need to start charging for stock advice and stop sharing on Facebook. Yeah, well, Darnell, I mean, what's up? Josh says, hello, sexy. Thank you, Josh. What's going on? He says, Josh is in the house. Mr. Richard. What's going on, Mr. Richard? Mr. Richard is checking in from the other side of town. Well, technically, the other side of the other zip code. Quentin says, sends Dash an email. Yeah, man. You know what, Quentin? I ain't gonna see it. I ain't gonna see it. I'm telling you now. Grumpa says, what the hell? Am I smelling high and fast ribs? Smelling? No. Are you going to behold them? Possibly. Josh says, yeah, I could squeeze more out. Maybe more towards winter. Yeah? Yep, definitely. Confederate says, hello, Dash. What do you have in your glass? In my cup tonight, there was, it used to be in this jar. And so my guy, I got a guy, right? And he hooks me up with some clear from time to time. But he's been experimenting, and this experiment was a vodka. And I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm definitely not as intoxicated as I have been in the past on the corn. But I think this is a little lower proof, or it's been proofed down. Grumpus is getting offset with a vertical on the end. There you go. Grumpus decides to say, hey, Dash and folks, yeah. Oh, he's catering. No big green egg unless you want to send an extra large or an XXL. And he said those are $2,000+. Not really catering, but an occasional small parties. Josh, let me just tell you, that's how we all start out. Those who start doing catering, no, I'm not doing catering. Just occasional small parties. What's a small party? 50 people, you say? Yeah, I can do that. I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope. A slippery slope. Ask me how I know. I love that you guys talk to each other. So Lou says, I have a Kamado Joe Big Joe. All right, I knew there was a Kamado Joe model. I won't say in there, but a Kamado Joe or a Primo. So I think somebody I watch on YouTube, on Instagram has a Primo, and it's fantastic. I love their Kamado. So, what you know about airheads? I'm to that point in the evening where I'm going to eat a piece of candy. Don't tell my endocrinologist. Quinn says, oh, then a large green egg with some accessories and you'll be good. Uncle Steve, you missed us talking about your shake, man. Darnell and I were going on the praises of thick meat, and me, I told you how I almost found out, but I feel like the smoke bomb is underrated. I was talking about how earlier today I made some chicken wings, with thick meat and smoke bomb. That's it. No extra salt, no extra anything, and they turned out fantastic. And you know what else? My wife didn't complain. Usually, my wife complains when I don't use the normal seasoning. But they were fantastic, Uncle Steve. Fantastic. Obviously, I got the last care package. Sean, who is here, he said he's at soccer, his kid's soccer practice. He's in Texas. He saw some of your shakes at Buc-ee's and he asked me what shake to get. And I told him you can't go wrong. I told him which were my favorites, and I believe it was Quentin. Quentin was saying that you have a sampler pack, and I told him, I said, before you buy anything from Buc-ee's, I said, actually go out to Uncle Steve's website, buy the shakes directly from you, and tell him I sent you, and you will hook him up. And I know that that's I'm gonna say that's been the agreement, but that's been the way. So I'm gonna say look out for, but keep an eye out for an order from Sean R. Who's here? Sean, say what's up, Uncle Steve, Sean, Uncle Steve. Making introductions. Lou says, Quentin, you get your thermopen yet? He said he's keep rocking his $20 pen until it falls apart. Currently rent and dash. I need more space. I know all about that. We own our home and we still need more space. Huh. Lou said, I did think about the Primo because of the oval shape. Dude, that oval shape is ridiculous. Caden, he said, it's been a while, man. How's it going? Caden, I tell you, Jack was asking about you last week, and I told him, I said, I still watch and follow Caden on Instagram. Caden got married, and he bought a Ford truck, and, well, I'm lying about the Ford truck thing, but he should have bought a Ford truck, but he got married, and he's doing big things. He's doing really well. So, Caden, I'm so glad to see you are here, and, yeah, happy for you, man. Congratulations. D-Dub said a friend of mine gifted me a green egg. I've only used it twice, and both times my food burned completely. Cremated chicken, and the back of my ribs got really dark. What is the green egg trick? The trick with the big green egg is to slowly ramp up the temperature. And then once you get to temperature, you kind of choke it off so it can't run wild. Because the big green egg is like a thoroughbred Mustang that you have to tame. When I say that is one of the, if not the main reason I don't use my big green egg more often. You have to really, really, really slow roll that big green egg to temperature. And then once it gets to temperature, you kind of have to just, once it gets to temperature and settle it in at temperature, rock solid. But if you let it get above the temperature you want it to get to, it is a bear to wrangle back down to a manageable temperature. Cooking low and slow on a big green egg is very finicky. But once you master it, once you get it, you got it. One of the things too, if you do not already have the ceramic diverter plate, and I can't remember, Big Green Egg has some funny egg named something, something, but it's like it's a diverter plate, and it helps divert the heat out and around to the edges and up to the dome, and kind of gives you a convection type of heating. Also, I'd recommend adding water to your cook. I put a water pan, usually a half catering pan, on the diverter plate, and that makes a world of difference in my cooks or on my cooks when I'm doing something low and slow. It's actually funny. My wife took we have a boneless leg of lamb. It was in the freezer, and she took it out of the freezer, and it's now in the refrigerator. I might take it out of the refrigerator, let it thaw overnight, and cook it tomorrow for our lunch on the big green egg. And I just like the big green egg is one of my, if not my favorite thing to cook lamb on. It just does a phenomenal job with lamb. And it could be the way I'm cooking it, but either way, I love it. Josh said, "How about that Cali Tex-Mex West Coast shake?" So I saw CJ shake Uncle Steve, and I was like, I might have to hit CJ up and check that out. Yes, Jack. I'll tell you, Jack was asking about Caden a week or two ago. Josh's wish dash would ship me some clear. Josh, we might have to work something out, but he's in with the ribs. Y'all want to check these things out? Hold on, let me try to catch up on the comments first. Josh said, "Hey, slippery slope sometimes sounds better than a civil engineering gig." All right, so I'm gonna switch the camera around. Come on, camera switch. So I mean, they look like a decent. Let me see what's left in there. Yeah, that definitely does look like it glazed. It is thin. But I mean, they smell okay.
I'm just throwing a little bit more on top because I got more.
What are you doing, dude?
Bottom than the top.
No.
I'm just like painting it on.
Yeah, but paint. You can just dab it. You don't have to like you're smearing it. Just put it on there. Hold on. Let me show them. This is what I'm talking about. He was doing like this, right? And I'm like, no, just dab it. Dab it. Let it sit there. All right, slow down. Look at that. All of that sauce is gonna stay right on those ribs. Look at that. Now that looks good. You got paint strokes. Look, this is which one looks better? How you did it or how I did it? Come on, say it.
How you did it.
How I did it. There you go. All right, we happy accidents, okay? No mistakes, just happy accidents. You want this last little bit on there?
No, it's fine.
You sure? Because I can get it on there. We're going to get it all.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Look, waste not, want not. Look at that. We're going to scoop it out. You must have heard me say something about the brush. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sorry. Y'all who... See, I'm taking pride in his grilled ribs. I can't even... All right, now, we going to... Come on.
You want me to try him now?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
he wants to let him rest before he cuts into him.
You want me to cut into him?
No, we can let him rest. How long are you gonna let him rest?
I just brought him in. I'm gonna give it like at least 5 minutes.
At least 5 minutes. All right. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna sit in here on the edge of the bar. And I'm gonna give him a little grief. So can you tell me? Hold on, actually, let me catch up on the comments first. Texas said, "I've been making my own brew. My glass is full. That's what's up." I load my large screen with more than enough food for a small gathering of 12 people. Nice. Sean R. said they used to have an offset at the academy. I think thick steel for like 1,000. I think it was an Old Country Brazos. Yes, Old Country Pecos Brazos. Or yeah, something like that. Lou said, yeah, got the adjustable ring for the ceramic grill. Is it Easter candy? No, not Easter candy. Quentin says, nice. Josh said, I just ordered one sample box thing. So Uncle Steve, Josh, Uncle Steve. Quentin says, definitely helps, yes. The one everything box. I sent everyone I know to Uncle Steve's website for rubs. It's the best. Darnell says, stop talking about thick meat. You should have put periods between every word. Stop talking about thick meat. They're going to buy it all. Yeah. So Uncle Steve says, yep, Bucky's only carries original spicy R and Gator Shake. Though, if you are going to buy anything and you had to, I like spicy R and I also like the Gator Shake. They are in the top five. But my top five: thick meat, smoke bomb, Gator Shake, spicy R, and the sweet rub. I'm telling you, that sweet one. I think they charge for shipping, and it's just not in my ministry. I'm telling you, it's worth it to get the seasonings that you will definitely enjoy. Mark says, Uncle Steve, do you ship to Canada? There now. It said Dakota ordering, yeah. So Uncle Steve said, Mark, yes, look at the Love from Above special on the website. What up, Marlon? First Love. He says, hey, yo, Dash. What's going on, Marlon? Hopefully all is well with you and yours. Quentin says, me and Dash agree. We don't recommend an egg for beginners. It takes some work to get used to. Case is not going to lie. I've been wanting one of them new F250s. Yeah, Caden, you are definitely seeing the light. You're on your way. You like bow tie boo-hoo. I'm a Ford truck, man. Let's see. The note says the Chart Griller Acorn is a good buy, not too expensive. Plate setter. There we go. That's what it's called, the plate setter. If you overshoot your temp, it's not fun. Lou says yes, definitely. But that's with any ceramic grill. The whole thing is I have a really good video about the differences between like a regular Weber kettle, the pellet grill, propane, or maybe it was like the propane, the pellet, and the big green egg. And I talk about the big green egg, and the whole thing is like the big green egg, like, boom, you get that big green egg rolling, and it's like a freight train. You are going to have to work to slow the big green egg down. Like, work hard to slow the big green egg down. And it's just like, bro, you are in for it. Quentin says, oh, hell. Heck on a medium rare ribs. 911 on speed dial, ready to go. Kermit says, back off, daddy. The boy be learning. Nah. Dad, did you say stroke? Yes, power stroke. We be stroking, yeah. Oh, hell, they gotta rest. They need to rest another 5 hours on a grill at 200 degrees. He just chuckled. Sean was laughing. Johnny, he said, what up, Dash? Johnny, I'm not sitting in my normal chair. I'm on the breakfast bar, more or less, in between my kitchen and my family room. Dash, go sit your Eli Brown butt down somewhere, yeah. Elton. I thought it was Alton. Alton, yeah. Alton. He's Alton Brown. Ribs do look good though, Grandpa says. Johnny says smoke bomb is the best on steaks. Yes! I'm telling you, thick meat, smoke bomb can't be beat. Like a nice coating of thick meat first, a nice coating of smoke bomb. Bruh! Yo, smoke bomb is the most underrated seasoning that Uncle Steve sells. I said it, and I will from the mountaintop. Okay, because that combination is my favorite. My favorite. Twaski, he said, "What's up, Dash? Hello, everyone. What's going on?" Angela's here. Look, it's so funny. She came in. She chimed in at 10:14. if you did not know, 10/14 is my birthday. So last week, Quentin, y'all, I forgot to tell you, Quentin, they were clowning you last week. They were like, "Oh, he's too busy with his DoorDash and whatever the other food service." But they were like, "Yo, he's too busy with his DoorDash orders to come in and say, talk to us." And yeah, but we know you were there. No, that's her cousin. Angela is my cousin, so by definition, taste tester number one is also her cousin, but once removed. I think that's the way we say it's a different generation. Once removed. Marlon says the deal is I hate cooking hot and fast. What's the point? Low and slow is more relaxing. Yes, indeed. Plus, there's more cigars involved for you, Marlon. Taste tester number one. Hold on, here he is. Look. Come on. Switch. There it is. He made some ribs, and he made them hot and fast. Angela said DC is great. Lily came home and applied for a position right next to the White House and got an interview on Monday with them. I had a blast. Nice. That's what's up. About a week ago, I smoked 200 pounds of beef ribs and 200 pounds of pork ribs from my restaurant. I was sold out in 2 hours. Golly. That's what's up. Ooh, that's all. That's how y'all do me when I'm speaking with the members of Congress. You said I can't go nowhere. Well, you weren't here to defend yourself. So he's cutting up ribs right now. He grilled these ribs. Oh, yo, did you leave this open? Did you get ice? Yo, look at these ribs. Like, look at the difficulty he's having cutting these ribs.
Still
But he said they're still edible. That is not a measure of ribs. Go ahead, pick one up and bite it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just pick the one in the middle, dang it. That one, yes. Is it still hot? Mm-hmm. Oh. Hold on, let's look at... Just hold it still for a second. Do not squall! Bruh. He knew I was about to say, do not squeeze those ribs. I absolutely hate when people squeeze ribs. Look at that, how difficult that bite was.
It wasn't difficult.
It was difficult. I hear you eating the ribs. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're eating celery. You're not wrong. It shouldn't be that way.
It's still good though. It's very good. Because now you get to like pick at the meat.
No. It really sounds like you're eating celery. He's going to go sit down and eat his ribs. And I'm just going to, let him be. I guess. I'm going to sit back down with my drink. Because, yeah. So shout out to those of you guys who are watching this on the replay. I won't say you guys know what's going on or anything like that. I'm getting ready to get some more candy because Terry, what's going on? Angela says best friend, brother, cousin, same difference. What's my baby doing? Yeah, he grilled some ribs. Yeah, Angela said that's what's up about the interview, Quentin. Hell yeah. He gonna be working at Angela's company in a second. Angela said, "Ew, too tough." Exactly. And it says, "Bruh, he needs a whole ass saw to cut them rare ribs." Johnny, here's the problem. That's what he says he likes. So there's no swaying him, and there's no amount of patience I can give him to cook ribs properly. And that's the difference. He's impatient, so he's willing to deal with having to gnaw on those ribs. Quentin said, don't bite it. Don't do it. Mama said, don't eat that. Roma says, Milwaukee makes a tool to cut them ribs. Hey, Rumpus, I am a DeWalt household. Quentin said go to jail with those ribs. He just walked past and shook his head. Angela said, I hear it. Josh said it hurts. Quentin says rib gum. Lou says, I like celery. Exactly. Angela said, what's that dirt on his face? My dirt, his dirt. Man, my teeth hurt watching you eat. I agree. He cooked ribs for his liking, not yours. That, you know what? And I can respect that. Respectfully. Respectfully. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. Those are his ribs, yes. But, D-Dub said taste test number 1 is going to have bubble guts. I'm telling you, you know what's crazy is he has the guts of a 17-year-old, and they are invincible. I think you are thinking of it as a pseudo middle-aged person, where those ribs would make your stomach upset, but they're not going to make his stomach upset. His stomach doesn't know any better yet. His stomach's like, food. Yeah, what was from Little Shop of Horrors, Adrian, or Audrey. Feed me, Seymour. That's all his gut is saying. Feed me. So, they don't care. Lewis said, replay crew is where it's at. I'm still watching the StreamYard from 3 weeks ago. Cutie Smoke says, I'm late. What up, Dash? What else? What's going on with you? Better late than never. No. He does not use the Thermopen. Well, I said it's the people who like honey mustard. You know what you like, but I think you're wrong for liking it. I agree, Marlon. I can't get down with honey mustard. That's one of those things that's not my thing. You know what else is not my thing? Ale. I don't like ales. When it comes to beers, I don't like ales. Just too much hops for me. Lou. Angela says, right, Lou, that thermogenesis would have at least made sure they weren't rare. They're not rare. I mean, I definitely looked at them, and they're not rare. They're not pink, but they're tough. Number 1. Oh, number 1 down to make them watch your rib videos like the dude in Clockwork Orange. He's not ready for that yet. Can we get some applause hands in the chat for Cutie Smoke? He says he's nothing much is going on. He just booked his first wedding reception. Well, congratulations, man. Jimmy says, okay, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Angela says she likes shandy for beers. All right. Stouts. I'm okay with stouts. I want to say it depends, but I want to say I'll drink almost anything else but an ale. Darnell said I watch replays all the time. It's so lonely. Where the chat at? Yeah. Ernest said, damn autocorrect. You meant thermal pen. I don't like I guess IPAs. Marlon said, I think it's just hype. Yeah. It's hipster hype. I'm not a fan. Lou says, oh no. I put honey mustard on a shoe and eat it. What about Windex? You gonna put Windex on your injuries? Angela said, stouts make me belch. Who says belch? Who says belch? Quentin says IPAs all day. Oh, that explains so much. So much. So very much. Or light beer. I'm all in or out. Look, now, see, I'll drink a light beer, you know, Pilsners. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Pilsners. Yeah. Josh says stouts have the worst after effects when they come out of me. Hey, can I see can I taste test number one? Can I see one or two of those bones, please? Let's see how good you gnawed on the bones.
He gnaw better.
Oh, he can gnaw better. Which I think he's gonna prove my point that the hot and fast ribs do not come off of the bone. Blind Man Cooking says, congrats. Yeah. Angela says, I love IPs and IPAs. I think the Indian... Now, do not get me wrong. I don't mind a white IPA. But the white IPAs are a little more reminiscent of a Hefeweizen. Look at all that meat that's still... okay, come on. Hold this bone over here. Like, look at all of that. It's just not a clean white. You could what?
You just eat it off.
Go ahead, eat it off. Stand right there. No, stand right there. Eat it off. Come on. I'm giving him the most grief, and I want him to think about his life choices when he grills ribs. I'm working on him, y'all. I'm working on him. He's gonna come to the epiphany one day. He's gonna be like, look, he's gonna come to me randomly out the blue, and he's gonna say, Daddy, you were right. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. You gonna say you were right. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah. You know what someone said? He said about the fact that you're grilling ribs. He said, impatience, something about impatience in youth. You have to have patience to cook ribs properly. And you don't have the patience yet to cook ribs properly.
But I don't like them properly.
He's still holding on to the fact that he doesn't like the ribs.
It's just like having like a ribeye and you're just sitting there picking at the bone, like you pick it up and just eat the meat off the bone, and there's little like crunch every now and then when you bite the meat off.
But
like
there's a difference between a ribeye and ribs. A ribeye can be cooked hot and fast. Ribs, not so much. Not so much. You gotta give the fat and the collagen in the ribs a chance to break down. That's what that does. The collagen right now is fighting you because you haven't let it render. Darnell said one's mistake was the gas grill. Second, he should have started early on that grill for the low and slow with wood chip pouch. I don't want to say I haven't taught him about that, but we don't. I don't have any wood chips around here actually. I don't think I have wood chips around. I've kind of stopped buying chips and I use chunks only. No IPS for me. Too hoppy. I'll leave them for the cool kids. Grandpa says burp. Yes. Quentin says I'm sick of the judgment here. Me and my IPA and fake Peloton and my DoorDash career don't need the judgment. Oh my goodness, bro. That's like 6 weeks of inside jokes in one comment. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. And Quentin, listen, if we didn't judge you, we don't like you. We judge you because we like you. Lucy's Greek use wonder on everything. Windex, I guess he's saying. Those bones are gonna have a lot of gum on them. Sure enough. Angela said, Quentin, yeah, you and your ghost kitchen. Oh yes, the ghost kitchen with pasta dishes. Angela said, you might as well be vegetarian, number one.
How come?
I don't know. We're gonna wait for her to. I don't know. Because I said they sound like celery. I'm not gonna lie, the bone is making me cringe a little bit. Yep. Lou says we all start somewhere. Hold on, y'all should see him. I see him. Look, we all start somewhere. Look, go ahead, come on back into the frame. Move back. Come on. What do you have to say for yourself? It's just a preference, he says. It's all about perspective, right? His preference, his body, his choice. He's cracking up. Yes, you can turn the light off in the kitchen. He laughed at that one pretty hard. Oh, that was a good one. Oh man. Hold on. Before you go, Quentin was unfroze. Marlon said, taste test number one. The one thing you need to remember about cooking ribs: wash your hands.
How do I wash my hands?
I don't know.
No, I'll wash my hands.
He washed his hands. And he was using gloves. That said, I'll smoke some ribs on the egg while you cook the brisket. All right. Texas Confederate said low and slow. Telling you, man. Are you alright? My daddy been waiting 60 years to hear that. Yep. Grover says, you were right. My daddy been waiting 60 years to hear that. Quentin said, I'll hook Taste Tester number one up with the best ribs of his life. I think in his mind he said, challenge accepted. As I see him over there trying to get the meat out of his teeth. I'm like, that's what he's doing. I wouldn't show you, but I have my work laptop up and stuff. Lou said, I wish I could break my fat and collagen down. Yeah. Amen to that, Lou. Yep. All right. I guess we're good. Excuse me. D-Dub, good night. D-Dub said, I don't know how my stepfather did it back in the mid-70s, but his grilled ribs were good. I was only like 9 or 10 years old, probably a lot like Taste Tester number one. Yeah. So here's the thing, D-Dub. When you're like 9 or 10... probably until you're like in your mid-20s, you don't know better. Your taste buds evolve. I won't say I know that, but I have witnessed it firsthand. I'm like recently become a fan of mushrooms. To an extent. But I used to be like, yo, I don't want mushrooms were like the Antichrist. Like I didn't want anything to do with mushrooms. Now I'm like, all right, you know what? There's mushrooms in there. Or I'll make mushrooms for my wife because she really likes mushrooms, and I'll end up eating some. What up, Eric? How you doing? My buddy Eric, his username is Shin Mufasa. Mufasa. What happened to the dude with the exposed brick that was on the last chat? I'm not sure. He's not here right now. I guess maybe I need to do another collaborative live stream and he will pipe in and chime in. He should just boil them ribs and make a stop. Angela said vegetarian because he ain't eat no meat. He left it all on the bones. I'm gonna have to tell him. I'll tell him in the morning. Can you buy wood chunks in the stores like chips? Yes. So blind man, I used to get my wood chunk. Well, used to, yes. I used to get my wood chunks from Walmart. They sold chips and chunks. They sold chips, chunks, and small splits in my Walmart. I won't say my, but the Walmart's local to me. Darius said, master of the hot and fast ribs are the old school uncles at the family cookout. Angela, if we had to say who was the grill master at the old school cookout for our family, who would it be? Cause I'm curious, cause I don't think we had one. We never really had cookouts like that. And I want to say it is kind of de facto become me, where I'm actually Uncle Calvin. His reception party is going to be happening at the end of April. He's asked me to come and cook for him. Luce is all love. This is number one. Quart says LMAO at the his body, his choice. OMG, I spit my drink out on that one. He says your preference at 17 is definitely different than your preference at 35. He said he'll get it, Lou said. Lou said he'll get it. Is he washing his hands in the zinc or the sink? We have a double basin sink here. When you figure out how to break down your fat and collagen, share the secret. It's low, slow temperature. That will break down your fat every time. Eric the Trinidadian, I don't remember one. Pop Pop was on the grill. I don't remember Pop Pop being on the grill. I really don't, to be completely honest. Angela said I was not invited. So the whole thing was, I don't think the invitations to the reception have been sent out yet. He talked to me about it because he wanted to make sure I was available to come and grill. So that's probably why. D-Dub said when I had a hamburger stand, I would do marinated portobello mushrooms and sell out. Sure you will. CJ! Yo, I was just talking about you a little while ago. Uncle Steve was here, and Uncle Steve was talking about a West Coast shake, and I was like, yo, speaking of West Coast shake, I need to hit up CJ and taste a little bit, get a little, let's say sample, but get a little bit of that shake he has going on. Excuse me. So yeah, I might have to hit you up. He made hamburgers and hot dogs. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I do not remember that. But maybe that's where, I inherently, it was like the knowledge transfer directly onto me. So I'm gonna get one, and I'm all good with that. Nope. I will I'm gonna say I will make sure, but I will mention it. It's just it is a party in the park, is what he said. I sure will, CJ. Blind Man Cooker said, hey, CJ. It's like, hey, DJ, would you play my song? Angela said she gonna order some pasta from Quentin. And CJ, how is the missus and the kids? How they doing? Lou says, I like. Well, he says, all right. Not even all right, but I like. Ladies and gents, it's past my bedtime. Oh, the yawn emoji. Ah. Damn it, Lou. You made me say yawn, and you made me actually, like, feign yawning. Now I'm going to be yawning more. Lou says, Godspeed and party on. Quentin says, hilarious. Yes. Luke Calamadas, thank you, sir, for hanging out. Boom. Grandma says, WC Shake. Oh, it's a seasoning. Thought CJ was bust on the move on TikTok. No. Oh, wow. Grumpus. Wow. Everyone's good. Lee started her own YouTube channel. Really? What's on her channel? Is her channel better than your channel? What's on her channel? Please just don't. I won't say it. Please just don't tell me it's makeup or something. Mm. Angela said, "Ooh, on Bel Air, the new Will had on a John shirt. Thought it was hilarious, dude. You know what's so funny? I was talking to. Ooh, almost. Woo. I was talking to Mrs. Dash, and I said something, and it was Saturday. It was a Saturday. I guess it was 2 weeks ago. And I said something, and I was like, yeah, the John. I was like, you know what? Today's a John day. I'm John for everything. John, 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 John. Yo, I was on a John mission. The John and the John put the John on the John, not on the John, but in the John. Yo, the John, yo, hurry up. The John, man, yo, I'm telling you, it was all John, everything that Saturday morning. Uh, ooh. All right, Texas Confederate, thank you very much for hanging out. He says, okay, I have to leave here. I had a phone call and I have to do a big tow with my big tow truck. There was an accident. I hope nobody got killed. Bye for now. You know what's funny? Like one of those things that I want to do deep down. Like I would love to run. And when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a tow truck driver. Random, I know. But I would love to run a rotator tow truck. Like regular tow truck. I'm like, that's like those dudes that run like a Dodge 3500, like a crew cab, like a crew cab 3500 short bed, or what would have been a short bed with the little John in the back to lift up the car. Yo, I could do that. Like the repo dudes, love watching those videos. And them dudes repoing, like backing into spots and picking up cars and ripping them and yo, grip and rip. I could do that for sure. But I would love to run a rotator truck, like big accidents and lifting stuff up and flipping things back over, like one of those things I just want to do. Um, yeah, CJ said, yeah, it's better than mine. It's pretty funny. All right. Silver play button on her channel. What? Marla said, I have learned to hate the world. No, never. It is, it is Scott. Like, why would you take something that is a single syllable, Scott, and make it harder? Like, I never understood why people be like, I'm going to take a single syllable name, Scott, and say Scotty. Why are you adding extra work? A nickname makes your name shorter. My name is already short as it could be. Even my nickname, Dash, one syllable. Dave says late But I'm here now, yes. I never wanted to be a repo person. People crazy over here. Clickety clack. 15 in the rack. Alright? That's all I'm saying. And listen, I told my girl my fan was from Germantown, Mount Airy, and the conference last week, and she did the John thing every time she saw me. Then ooh, she pooped on Girls High, so we're no longer friends. I mean, yeah, but mm, so I won't say I don't know. I didn't go to Girls High, so it didn't bother me. Wouldn't have affected me. I went to ENS, so yeah. Quentin said, "Yeah, but Scott's not exciting. Scooter, that's a whole transportation device. No, it's not. No one wants to be seen on a scooter. No one." Angela, you're right. Your mom did want, um, yeah, did want to be, but it wasn't. I'm gonna say verbatim. She wanted to say something. She wanted to call him T. Okay, T, T, because she was like, I could go on and explain it because she had her reasoning, but she wanted to call him T. Marla said, word. I said I hate the word John, or however you spell it. You spelled it correctly, John, Jawn. Ah, okay. See, I didn't understand the correlation, but now I do. Um, yeah. It, over my head with the Girls High thing. Mm. CJ, what's her channel? Jack said, Dash, if you drive a repo truck, then I get to follow you around in the bus from last week with the turret. Listen. Quentin says, scooters are amazing. Electric scooters are fast AF. I had a Combo Wolf Warrior thing, went 60 miles an hour for a scooter. If I get this job in DC, I'll get another scooter to get around because that traffic. I said, ew. So let me just tell you one thing, Quentin. When you on a scooter in the DC Metro, you have to be careful about getting hit. Drivers in the DC Metro, bro, they leave something to be desired. The bitchy baker. Seriously? Oh my gosh, look, it's Melise. Oh, let me, what? Can I get a pop-out full screen?
For that while I'm trying to whip some stuff up in the... Hi! 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 Hi!
Remix?
Hi! 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 Hi!
What?
Hi!
What?
Hi!
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 What?
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 Welcome to my kitchen.
Welcome to my kitchen.
Baker.
The bitchy baker.
I'm a mother to 5.
Mother
So
5.
I know what it's like to be hollered at while I'm trying to whip some stuff up in the kitchen. So I decided to film it in this immaculate kitchen that normally isn't an immaculate kitchen. And I enjoy baking, not last minute at midnight when cupcakes are due tomorrow, but I enjoy baking. So I know what real life baking is.
Yo, that is what's up. They have bike lanes, but the bike lanes don't matter, dog. It just nope.
Then you're gonna see real.
I'm sorry, CJ. Do not tell Melise I was like remixing her intro with the arrow keys.
They tell you they're lying. kids bring the best out in adults, especially when they turn into teenagers. So you'll hear a lot of that.
Lies.
So come along with this baking journey. It's going to be a good time, or maybe not sometimes, but come along with me and hit that subscribe button, and we'll have a good time.
All right, a little welcome intro. All right, hold on.
Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Hi, welcome. Hi, well, hi, 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 hi. Welcome to my kitchen.
Welcome to my kitchen. That's what's up. Hold on, let me see. Oh, hold on, time out. She got some Texas Roadhouse biscuits. What? Come on.
Today we're making. Hi, welcome to the Bitchy Baker. Hi.
The hat. Why a hat? She has hair, unlike you, CJ. I can understand you wearing a hat, CJ. But why does she need to wear a hat? And it's like the oh my gosh, why can't I think? It's like Indiana Jones.
Welcome to the Bitchy Baker. Today we're making Texas Roadhouse yeast rolls, which everybody eats like 300 of them when you go, and then when you get
300, only 300
some
rolls.
of our kids' absolute favorite. So we are going to make them together. And this is actually the easiest recipe for them that you can find on the internet. Most of the recipes want you to rise the dough for 2 hours, use not instant yeast.
Yo, I'm about to. Quentin said subscribe. I am subbing to her channel too. 300. I am subscriber 382. Tell Melise I said what's up. I like Melise. Like.
Hi, welcome to the Bitchy Baker. Today we're making Texas Roadhouse yeast rolls.
Yo, and they look fantastic. They look like the yeast rolls. Oh my gosh. CJ says the stylish. Who knows? El Barrio says, ¿Qué pasa? He said, what's amigo? What's amigo dash? Dog. Come on, you can do better than that. ¿Qué te pasó contigo, amigo?
They're some of our kids' absolute favorites, so we are going to make them together. And this is actually the easiest recipe for them that you can find.
All right, yo, I am
interested. You to rise the dough for 2 hours, use not instant
CJ, dog, how many cameras? I see 2 cameras at least right now.
Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, all that YouTube stuff. Perfect.
She's still.
I know, I keep hitting this bowl. Share.
I hear CJ.
Perfect. Is that gong? I know, I keep hitting this bowl. Hold it. Here's how you start this. It's 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, but you separate it out. So 3 cups and then 1.5 cups. The 1.5 cups is going to go in kind of at the end, so we're going to start with the 3 cups.
Wait.
Flour, but you separate it out. So 3 cups and then 1.5 cups. The 1.5 cups is going to go in kind of at the end, so we're going to start with the 3 cups first. I am using the KitchenAid mixer, and I just took the bowl off because it's easier to put all the dry ingredients in the bowl before I put it over there. And this bread has to sit and rise for a bit, so that's why I also don't have the oven on for once, because while it's rising, I'm going to turn the oven on. That way it doesn't cook. That's
3 cameras I'm counting now.
All the ingredients will be below.
He has an A camera, a B camera, and a handheld.
Okay.
Yo, I told her no more hats. Jack with my lighting. Yo, all right, CJ. So listen, CJ and Melise, you know, I feel like you about to be a victim, because I'm about to watch this video, intoxicated, and critiquing it, like, because I am so interested in these yeast rolls, like, for real.
3 cups of all-purpose flour.
So no, it's not 3 cups. That's
I knew I missed it.
That's the 4.5 cups.
3 cups of all-purpose flour.
Oh, hold on.
I am using. So,
she said she had some flour.
And then when you get food, you're not hungry. But there's some of our kids absolutely going to make them together. And this is actually the easiest recipe for them that you can find on the internet. Most of the recipes want you to rise the dough for 2 hours, use not instant yeast that you have to blossom, and all of that is just way more time and energy than you need to put into yeast rolls. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, the internet. Most of the recipes.
So CJ, I see what you're doing with using the. So let's say it's A, B, and C, the handheld, right? The B camera is to try to draw attention off, but I feel like when she starts rambling and going off script, you can use the A camera, but like with a different filter, as opposed to using the whole side camera where you see she's looking at a whole nother camera. It's just like that angle is just weird to me. If you're not looking directly at that camera for comic relief, or so if I have my A camera is dead on, right, and I'm focused dead on, and then that B camera is technically would be off to her. This looks like it's off to her right. If it's off to my right, if she's not looking dead at that camera, I would change a filter. as opposed to like just having
Use
static looking at her from the side.
hours, use not instant yeast,
But that's
then you
just
have
me.
to blossom, and all of that is just way more time and energy than you need to put into yeast rolls. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, all that YouTube stuff. Perfect.
Is that a bone?
I know, I keep hitting this bowl. Hold it. Here's how you start this. It's 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, but you separate it out. So 3 cups and then a cup and a half. The
Okay.
cup and a half is going to go in kind of at the end. So we're going to start with the 3 cups first. I am using the KitchenAid mixer, and I just took the bowl off because it's easier to put all the dry ingredients in the bowl.
So in case you haven't noticed already, I listen to videos at 1.75x. Just a different angle. The big camera is most for the food prep. Okay.
Before I put it over there. And this bread has to sit and rise for a bit. So that's why I also don't have the oven on for once, because while it's rising, I'm going to turn the oven on. That way it doesn't cook our house. So also all the prep and ingredients.
Can we just talk about how bright it is? You know what? Actually, I want you guys to watch too, but I would love for you guys to join in watching me watch this video. So we're gonna paste this video, and I would love for you to join in and subscribe to Melissa's channel. Can we get her to 1,000 subscribers, please? She doesn't talk that fast. No, she doesn't. Hog, what's going on? Sorry, man, I missed the whole chat tonight. Y'all dig? Oh, well, Hog, it's alright. When did it become a thing to season food in the sink? And I saw a video where the lady makes meatloaf in the sink. Ooh. I'm taking a moment of silence because I don't even know where to begin with that. Not only that, I saw someone over, I guess it was over Thanksgiving, they brined turkeys in the tub. So D-Dub, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna get back to Melissa's video because
People out. Good job. See? I saw that way it doesn't cook our house. So also all the prep and ingredients will be below. Good job. See? I saw you the other day. So I knew I
CJ
missed
is
it.
in there. I love it.
Okay, 3 cups of all-purpose flour going in here. 1.5 tablespoons of instant yeast, which I'm gonna toss in here. Cute little bowl. But I also want to show you which one I got. I go lazy.
Freshman's,
I go
of
lazy,
course.
and I get the little packets. And you want to get instant yeast because the non-instant yeast you have to bloom it in a cup of warm water or warm milk, and that takes forever. Nobody has time for that. So we're not using this packet. I just brought it over here to show you these 2 ingredients, and then
You don't really have to bloom it. Ask me how I know. Yeast will do its thing regardless. It just takes a little longer.
Salt. A teaspoon of salt goes in here, and then 1/4 a cup.
Teaspoon?
These 2 ingredients, and then salt. A teaspoon of salt goes in here, and then 1/4 a cup of sugar.
That look like more than a teaspoon.
This is all the dry ingredients. You're gonna stir them up.
So why do people say 1/4 of a cup? It's a 1/4 of a cup. 1/4 of a cup.
To like give the little yeasties, they can't like hang out in one little area and party. Just so it's all mixed together. It's nothing special. Here goes the wet fun part. Okay, we're gonna put the bowl on. Try not to mess this up. Tighten it. Yeah, because after I put this on, I'm gonna pour all the wet stuff in. Different channel, sir. Okay, after I put this on, I'm gonna pour all the wet stuff in. Different channel, sir. Okay, I'm using a bread hook.
Damn it,
for this.
CJ.
The only 3 ingredients we have left is 4 tablespoons of softened butter, room temperature butter. I've had this out for, I don't know, 3 hours, 4
4
hours.
tablespoons?
So
That
it's extra soft, and
doesn't
I'm
look.
fine with it.
Well, maybe it's a
So
big
half a stick,
chunk,
4
but
tablespoons. It's a cup and 1/4 of warm milk. If it's
Cup and a
straight from the fridge,
quarter.
put it in the microwave for about a minute, and that warms it. Toss that in there. And 1 room temperature egg. You don't want anything to be super cold because there is yeast in it. I'm gonna make a mess. Okay. What we're gonna do is mix this.
So you know what's funny? I see people breaking eggs into like, just like Melissa did. She broke the egg over the bowl and put it into her mixing bowl. If you're scared of eggshells, or if you want to make sure that the egg is actually viable, just break it into another dish. She already used the mixing cup. Break it into the mixing cup so that if something happens or something falls into that, let's say falls into, but if, let's say, a little bit of shell, it will go into the mixing, the measuring cup versus your mixing bowl. Just
until it looks like bread.
Just
After
nothing.
that, we're going to add about 1/2 cup of
Wait.
egg. You don't want anything to be super cold.
let me
because
slow it
there's
down.
yeast
1.5x. So I can.
in it. Okay. What we're going to do is mix this until it looks like bread. After that, we're going to add about a half a cup at a time of the remaining flour. You want it to be a dough, but still sticky a little bit, okay? So let's start mixing. This should take a minute or two for it to start hooking the dough and looking like bread. We're going to start on low. Thank you. You are going to need to scrape the sides of the bowl down a bit because it's not going to pull in all of the
Is that like
flour.
a Dalmatian?
The wrong way with that.
No, it's Mickey Mouse.
It's throwing it at me. It's like, slow that down a little bit. It's actually picking it up really good. Like, I don't even need to scrape this bowl down. So I'm going to put another half a cup of this flour in here. We're just going to keep mixing this in. The last half a cup is as needed. I would only put it in if you really need it and the dough is still super sticky.
That's right, I'll do that.
She's choking on the flour that, like the powder.
Listen, you want my sweet muffins, don't you?
Ooh.
My sweet roll. Oh, that sounds worse. This is what it's looking like. Yes, a mess of stickiness.
So it's
Okay,
not a
it's still
mess,
really
Melissa.
sticky.
It looks
So we're going to
good.
put this back down, lock it, since that seems to be an issue for me. I'm going to put the last half a cup of this flour in. We may need to add the very last half a cup, so I'm rolling sleeves up for this. I'm just going to put a little flour down on the cutting board. The dough in here, it's done, but it maybe isn't all the way pushed together. So I'm just going to take the little bits off the bottom and like squish them in.
Squishing them in a culinary term.
Uh-huh. Yeah, squish them. Make
Is squish them in a
all-
culinary term? Yes,
This is our dough.
CJ,
I
it
am
is.
just going to make sure it's all incorporated. You don't have
It's like the Little Mermaid, the whatchamacallit.
to really knead this dough all too much because we're going to put it in a pan, a greased pan that I have over here. I'm going to grease it and show you. And then it's going to sit for 30 minutes covered with a towel in a warm spot, which currently California sucks. I just floured the board a little bit.
What
The
did
towel
she
in a
say?
warm spot, which currently California sucks. To find a warm spot. I just
Oh, I
floured the
guess
board
it's
a
too
little bit right
cold
now
out
just
there.
so it
She
wasn't
said currently
gonna have a
California sucks. We're
big
going to have to
sticky
find a
mess.
warm spot.
So this is good enough. So, being in California, I'm going to use avocado oil.
That basic white girl.
Yes, it matches the hat. I'm going with basic
CJ said, in basic white girl, yes.
white girl today.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Dude, I would love a latte. And my Ugg boots because my feet are a little cold. So, we're just going to spray the pan. Maybe.
CJ, what temperature was it? A camera, first person, B camera, area, C camera, the cooking itself. Bathtub, oh hell no. This is how you don't eat at my house. We go back and forth a lot of it is yes, I see. And you know what, CJ, I actually like it. It humanizes her. And it gives I won't say a realistic perspective, but it gives an audience perspective because I can see me saying something similar to what you're saying, if that makes sense. Hojo, what's going on? Everybody said I saw the video where the lady is preparing a brisket in a folding picnic table with spray paint and looked like a shop table. Gross. Grumba says my cup says 1/4. I read that as 1/4. I need longer handles to fit 1/4 on it. I always break it into a ramekin, but you try to tell a woman to do that. Bruh, I already know. Symptoms of foodborne illnesses can include vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain, and flu-like symptoms such as fever, headache, and body ache. Yo, Hojo says thoughts on cream chip beef on toast. Love it. Okay, shit on the shingle. I am a fan. You know why? Because I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork means that I look for breakfast options that are beef. Oh snap, CJ, I just looked at your channel and I actually bought my Blackstone griddle because of your review of it like 2 years ago. Subbed. Dog, it all comes full circle. In the 50s, Butter and Kelly has been crap lately. What? I'm gonna get back to the video. I want to catch up on the comments. Back to the video. And you know, CJ, you know me, so my critique really doesn't mean anything. I am a fan of Melise because I am a fan of you. Anyway, back to the basic white girl using avocado oil spray. Oh my goodness, she sprayed. Yo, she sprayed everything but inside the bowl. Like spray inside the bowl.
We're going to flop the bread in there, just so.
She dropped it. That's just the dough. That's
We're
not
going
bread
to cover
yet.
it up for 30 minutes.
With
So
hot
we're
dog,
gonna
hot dog on the towel.
That's exactly it.
What?
And we'll be back in 30 minutes to finish it up. We're back. It's been 30 minutes.
T-Ron, I don't know what happened to Troy Cooks.
Off of the bowl.
Avocado Express, high temp, yo.
It's covered in mirrors. It's
Their wieners.
off to finish it up. We're back. It's been 30 minutes. I'm going to take my wiener towel.
So you can tell she's new to YouTube because she doesn't have a bridge word yet. Because everyone else is like, so, welcome back. Hey, welcome back.
Off of the bowl. It's a wiener towel. It's covered in wieners. It's risen. Is it humongous? No, but it's just enough.
Hold on.
My wiener towel. We'll be back in 30 minutes to finish it up. We're back. It's been 30 minutes. I'm going to take my wiener towel off of the bowl. It's a wiener towel. It's covered in wieners. It's
Am I the only one that says hot dog? I'm not saying wiener. Take her wiener out. Yeah, the wiener towel off, yes. As I said,
in.
he
Is it
moved.
humongous? No, but it's just enough. You push it down, get a little bit of the air out of it.
It's not humongous, CJ. It's just enough. CJ said I cut out so many Sous and OKs, all that crap. Oh, I leave
And
them
I'm
in.
also using
Sometimes I
a
leave
half
them
cookie
in.
sheet, which is 9x13, lightly.
Wiener
greased,
was for
which
the
just
funny,
use
I
for
get it,
baking.
CJ.
You're going to take just some of the dough, and you want to make little balls. But you're going to just put each little ball onto the
See,
baking sheet.
now,
When you're done with that,
Melissa was a
you're
professional.
gonna
She
cover it with
would
the
weigh
wiener
them
towel.
out and make sure they were
one more
even
time,
weight.
and we are going to let it rise again for 30 minutes. While
What?
that's happening, I am going to set up some
30-minute rise.
baking rolls. So come back and hold on how long this is going to take me.
Too long.
And let's see how pretty our cookie sheet looks with all 20, maybe more, of the rolls on there. We're back again. I made my balls smaller than what I usually do because we have 5 kids and they're
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5. So we got 30 rolls.
our
Yeast
disposal.
rolls.
So I figured if I made them smaller, they could eat them slower. It'll make it like there's more. But I made 30 of them. You can see all pretty like in this.
She did the math for me, and I paused the video to do the math. Damn it. She ain't trying to be professional or taking us baking for the
And
real
now
life.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
that-
cover them again with my wiener
I agree.
towel.
Average ain't good enough. I need the extra hot dogs to fill the whole one.
I know. I picked this wiener towel on purpose because it was nice and thick. It's a thick wiener.
Like a thick wiener.
This is not getting better. Okay, wiener towel because it was nice and thick. It's a thick wiener.
Like a thick wiener.
This is not getting better. Okay. You like
CJ
in
said
this
you like a
pan. Now
thick
I'm going
wiener.
to cover them again with my wiener towel.
You have a wiener towel covering your balls.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like,
I know. I picked this wiener towel on purpose because it was nice and thick. It's a thick wiener.
like a thick wiener.
This is not getting better. Okay.
I'm just saying. She's the one that said this is a family, video, and she's the one that's making the wiener jokes. Like, she used the wiener towel to cover her balls. I'm just let that sink in.
Wiener towel back on the tray. 30 minutes to let them rise again, and then after this, we're gonna put them in the oven. 375. So while this is rising, I'm gonna turn the oven on, and I'll see you in a minute when I put them in the oven. 30 more minutes have gone by.
This is too good.
My wiener towel.
She ripped off the wiener towel.
A minute when I put them in the oven. 30 more minutes have gone by. With my wiener towel.
To get to your balls?
Yes.
You move
All
the wiener
30 of
to the
them.
balls.
So this is what they look like. They're not humongous. They have risen to where they're all touching each other.
Humongous.
We are gonna put them in the oven.
For the average size.
They're average size. These are average size. We're gonna put them in the
Average
oven at
balls.
375 for anywhere between 10 and 12 minutes. If they start to get a little too brown on top but aren't done, you can tense
Grumpus says, CJ, she's so fresh. She don't need to be like everyone else. Just be herself. She's very likable. I agree.
them with foil. So
I've met
we're not gonna
Melise.
100% just take that foil out just yet. We're gonna put them in and let's see how that goes.
Oh, wait. Oh, CJ, cameraman
A little
fail.
too brown on top but aren't done.
At
you can tense them
9:36
with
and
foil.
7, I
So
see
we're not
you
gonna
in the
100% take
reflection
that foil out just yet. We're gonna put them in
of
and let's see how
the
that goes.
camera. Yeah, getting that C camera shot. We shouldn't see you. What's up, Champ Bill? Where's oh, Chicken Fried Barbecue says trying to figure out what's going on here. So I am watching a video of CJ, cooking with CJ. CJ's wife, she's cooking. So if you, I won't say if you haven't, but I'm gonna post the video. You can check it out later. Don't. I'm gonna put this back into. Wait. Actually, I'm gonna comment on Melissa's video. I'm like, hey there. Waving hi from Baltimore. Miss yo face. Oh, the jokes, and ask CJ about the live. Thanks, CJ. Love you, man. Definitely appreciate you being here. All right, so let's see. We're live. I'm gonna post the link. Paste. Enter to actually paste it. Paste it. Paste it.
Yeah, they look.
Are you excited about your balls?
With foil.
CJ
So
said.
we're not going to 100% just take that foil out just yet. We're going to put them in and let's see how that goes. Yeah, they look good. Can't wait to eat them.
CJ said, "Are you excited about your balls?" And Melissa says, "Yeah, they look good. I can't wait to eat them." Bruh. Oh my goodness. I answer all her comments. What else was up? Grandma says reflection is the only way he can get herself in the videos. Hey, Jimmy says, okay, guys, one last time. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up.
All those are baking in the
It's
oven.
time.
We're going to go ahead and make the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. It's we did a little short on it that will be out in a couple of days, but it's butter, cinnamon, honey, and a little bit of powdered sugar. So we'll taste the rolls, and then are we going to add some butter to the rolls at the end of this? Okay, we're going to add some butter to the rolls.
I did not read. I missed your comment. Hold on. Let me go back and read Angela's comment. Last Angela comment. Average ain't good enough. Oh, I did read your comment. I did read that one. Angela said it's a hot dog. Maybe that's the one you're thinking. She keeps my play button in her videos. Where is your play
Well,
button?
we're also going to melt. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons, but I put the other half of the stick in there. It's 2. Listen, going to melt. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons, but I put the other half of the stick in there. It's 2. Listen, it's cinnamon. You can never have enough butter or cinnamon. Yeah, exactly. The butter tells
Oh, I do see it now. Ooh, gosh, it's like hidden up there.
Well, right when those are just about done, I'm going to pop this in the microwave, make it into a liquid butter, and we're going to paint the top of the rolls when they're done. When we're back, they'll be done. All right, hi, we're back. It's in 15 minutes. We're going to turn off the oven and take out the rolls. Without me putting my thumb in them, maybe.
Yo, I think I'm gonna be late making these rolls too.
While these were in the oven,
Okay, so you have a stone countertop. Why do you put the hot pan on the wood cutting board? I need answers. I need answers. Because the place to put the hot pan will be on the stone countertop. Just saying. KB said, I just got to work. Howdy dashing everybody. Quentin said, okay, y'all got a 5 a.m. launch to space. That's what's up. Well, good night. CJ said, I don't. He's shrugging. I'm just these are the things. This is why I won't say this is why I don't watch, but this is why I can't watch cooking videos, because I critique every little thing. It just that doesn't make sense to me. Quentin said, I'll catch y'all next week. Dash, I'll hit you on IG about the time together for a brisket cook. Yep.
That very tiny amount of butter, and I melted it, and we are going to cover the tops of these.
Kelly said, just saw your frozen brisket video pop up on my timeline. Saw you were live, so I dropped in. Never seen any of your videos before. Why not? Why not, Kelly? Kelly, I know you, Kelly. Like, I've delivered to your business and your work and your boss, Kelly. That Kelly? That Kelly? Please be that Kelly, so I'm not like I'll say embarrassing myself, but
while it's still
yeah.
hot. Even though they can cool off a bit before you do this, but we're probably gonna eat them quicker than we should.
So I'm watching a friend's wife's
Now they're all shiny.
video on YouTube.
And then I
She's
took that very
the bitchy
tiny
baker.
amount of butter and I melted it, and we are gonna cover the tops of these.
And
while it's
she
still
made
hot,
some
you know,
Texas
they can cool off a
Roadhouse.
bit before you do this, but we're
I
probably gonna
have this pan. I feel like I'm gonna be making this tomorrow.
Okay. Now they're all
I
shiny.
really do.
I'm gonna take a little section out. Put them over there.
She touched the top of the rolls that she buttered with the. You can tell she hasn't been cooking very long. She doesn't have those numb fingers, like the numb to heat fingers yet. It'll come, Alicia. It'll come. Don't you worry. Kelly said that's a good question. I'll have to check you out. Justin and Sunny said, sorry we missed you guys. No, oh yeah. So, Justin and Sunny. So Sunny, are you behind the comments right now? We went to we talked about it a few weeks ago. We were talking about the Bourbon Barbecue and Beer Festival that was happening in Timonium. I went and I was trying to link up with Sunny, but because there were so many people, the communication it kind of fell apart. And her messages didn't get to me, and my messages didn't get to her, so I didn't actually get to link up with her. But we're going to link up, definitely. Kelly said, definitely not the same Kelly. Damn. I'm a truck driver in the Midwest. Well, damn. Welcome, and thanks for joining. CJ's laughing.
They're perfect.
They're perfect, she says.
Now they're all shiny. I'm gonna take a little section out. Put them over there.
I went back and she touched the top of the buttered buns with the mitt again.
In the pan. Yeah, they're perfect.
But she picked it up with her hand.
So that was exactly 15 minutes when you make them smaller like this. If you make 30 separate ones and then make them a little bit bigger on the cookie sheet, they may need another minute or two to cook. I ended up not putting foil on them, and they turned out fine. But if you cook them a little longer and you need foil, then or they get a little too brown, you might want to put foil on them. It's gonna be hot.
Oh, all right.
Okay, it's on fire. Can you see it?
Yeah, we see this thing.
Yeah, my fingers feel that. It's weird.
It's almost like they just came out of the oven.
Ow.
Exactly.
Oh no, that's delicious.
These are exactly the same.
You knew she was about to get
Yeah.
burned, CJ.
I mean, they taste just like the ones you get.
They probably taste like it more with the butter we did.
Okay, good point. So, this is the butter. Now that I'm talking to my mouth full.
It's nothing different than any other video.
Wow.
So, CJ, recommendation. I recommend you mic yourself up too. Because if you're going to have back and forth with her, your audio levels are different. Because obviously you have a mic pointed at her, but there's no mic pointed at you, your audio levels are a little lower than hers are. So if you're going to if you're going to communicate and talk and go do the back and forth, please mic yourself up so we can hear you a little better, because I'm having a difficult time hearing you. Hog said R. Kelly. No. Dash, you need to do a video of what not to do while cooking.
This is the butter that I made.
It's nothing different than any other video.
Wow. The ones you get.
They probably taste like it more with the butter we did.
Okay, good point. So, this is the butter. Now that I'm talking to my mouth full.
It's nothing different than any other video.
Wow. This is the butter.
Oh, she threw something there. She was like, wow. I'm going to throw this bun at you.
That I made while these were rising, not cooking. And this is the cinnamon butter. It's the honey, cinnamon, butter, of course, powdered sugar, healthy stuff. I'm going to put a little bit of the butter on here.
Very healthy. Good for you.
It literally tastes just like the Texas Roadhouse rolls and the butter.
I'm so jelly right now. I'm like envious.
No one wants to go there and sit and wait like we did.
I want some of these.
Like, you don't have to go there.
No one wants to go there and sit and wait like we did.
And the butter.
Hold on.
You don't have to go there.
CJ said,
No one wants to go there and sit and wait like
ah,
we did.
damn it, I can't hear you, CJ.
You
Hold
don't have to
on.
go there.
No one wants to go there and sit and wait like we did.
No one wants to go
So you
and
can sing happy birthday to people sitting and the butter. Like, you don't have to go there.
No one wants to go there and sit and wait like we did.
oh, he said no one wants to go and sit and wait there like you have to.
So you can sing happy birthday to people sitting on a, what is it? Oh, saddle.
It's a saddle, yeah.
These are really good. So we are done. These are amazing. Like I said, the easiest ones to make that you will find on the internet. The interweb. So I hope you like these. I hope they're easy enough for everybody to make. You have all these ingredients at home. Should be easy peasy. Maybe get some instant rise yeast packets just to have them in your cabinet all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll come back to watch other videos, and I will see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So not next time. She told, yo, I like that though, CJ. That's different. She didn't say, I'll see you next time. She said, I'll see you next Tuesday. She's going to tell you exactly when her video is dropping. That's knowledge right there. That's a little bit of science. All right. So they, I read that one. KB says you need to do a video of what not to do while cooking. I actually did a slight video of how to make your YouTube videos better, because I watched the guy making a video, and it was like the whole time I'm like, yo, this is so bad. This video was so bad. Just oh man. So you know what? Jimmy says, gotta bounce, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Later dash. Hey, Jimmy, be easy, man. Thank you as always for hanging out. Really appreciate you. She just said I have a mic, just not close enough to me. You don't want to have to cut out my mouth breathing. Definitely understand that one, CJ. So let's see, how can you, let's say, get around that? Because I want to say I'm gonna say I've had problems with that, but I've noticed that in your videos, the definitely the mouth breathing, but the problem is when you're doing YouTube videos and you're speaking and talking, you can get out of breath and you have to mouth breathe. Excuse me, in order to be able to do the video. Marlon said, or at the very least, he says, speak up. She has a little bit of an attitude. A little bit. I've met, like I said, I won't say I know, but I have been in person with Melise. A little bit. With love, though. Angela said turn on closed caption. I don't know if the closed caption will 100% get CJ's comments. CJ said I cut out so many breaths, lots of jump cuts in his videos. So here's the thing, CJ, I'm gonna say in my opinion, but if you're taking deep breaths, slow down, turn the microphone up, and then you won't have to be like trying to project your voice because, excuse me, see, this is all part of the problem. I feel like when you are projecting your voice, you're talking, you're speaking, you're forcing all the air out of your diaphragm, and then you have to take a deep breath. If you're kind of just talking mellow and chill, you do I won't say you do the edit, but you turn the mic up pre-production, and or you could turn it up again post-production. KB says, what yawn is that? Stop saying yawn, damn it. When you say yawn, you talk about the yawns, y'all just make me yawn that much more. Yeah. Good night, y'all. All that yawning making me sleepy. I'm already sleepy. Thanks, Angela, for hanging out. Excuse me. Look, some of us had, I won't say a long day, but some of us worked today, and oh my gosh, Part of the problem is I didn't get my energy drinks early enough, and I am like, I could fall asleep right here. But would you rather me yawn or fall asleep? Period. Uh, and just a shout out to Bumpy. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. I'm sure he's probably cracking up. But I'm gonna take this last. I pulled out a couple pieces of candy. I'm gonna take this last piece of candy to the head. Take it to the house. Dollar store bag of Airheads for the win. Oh, I was recommended
Hi, welcome to
another.
the BBQ Baker, baking for real life and real people and real messes. Today we're gonna be, hi, welcome to
The card at the end recommended another one of Melissa's videos, so we're checking it out. Make sure to drop a like.
BBQ Baker, baking for real life and real people and real messes. Today we're gonna make peanut butter cookies. One of our kids is allergic, so he is asked out, but the rest of them are going to enjoy.
Hey yo. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta eat this whole piece of candy so I can comment and say
Real people and real messes. Today we're gonna make hi, welcome to the BBQ Baker, baking for real life and real people and real messes.
baking for real life, real people, and real messes. She's making some peanut butter cookies that are practically perfect.
One of our kids is allergic, so he is asked out. But
She said one of our kids is allergic, so he is assed out. Bruh. She straight was like, he is SOL, and I don't care.
the rest of them are going to enjoy these cookies later.
The rest of them.
So, ingredients and prep will be below, but I'm going to tell you everything I'm putting in here anyway. We're going to start with ingredients and prep will be below, but I'm going to tell you everything I'm putting in here anyway. We're going to start with butter and peanut butter. It's a 3/4 cup of butter, which is a stick and a half, room temperature, like 2 hours you would need to let it sit out. But if you're like me and forgot to take it out, you can put it in the microwave for 20 seconds, and that will make it room temperature butter.
Yeah.
Pro tip from a forgetful mom. Stick and a half of butter, unsalted. Sorry if I didn't say that before. Unsalted butter, and then 3/4 cup of peanut butter. Smooth peanut butter, any brand works.
3/4 of a cup. So see here again. This is my problem, CJ. She's saying like dislike things or I won't say unsimilar or dissimilar. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, alcohol. Thank you, alcohol. Rather. She just called it a 4th cup of this, but she says 3/4 of a cup of that.
So gross.
Stop saying that.
I can't help it. It's all sticky.
She doesn't like peanut butter?
You cannot say your stuff is gross.
It's not like the cookies aren't gross. The ingredients are wet and gross. I can't help it. Right.
Wait.
Like
I agree. Bruh, everything has to be like sunshine and rainbows. You can't poo-poo on the stuff you're putting in the thing you're about to eat.
The cookies aren't gross. The ingredients are wet and gross.
CJ gets it.
So gross.
Stop saying that.
Salted. Sorry if I didn't
This
say that
one is
before.
better,
Unsalted butter.
CJ. Your mic was louder.
And then 3
Or maybe you just spoke up on this particular...
1/4 cup of peanut butter. Smooth peanut butter, any brand works.
her face.
So gross.
Stop saying that.
I can't help it. It's all sticky. I know.
You cannot say your stuff is gross.
It's not like the cookies aren't gross. The ingredients are wet and gross. I can't help it. Right.
You can help it,
I feel like I
Elise.
use my fingers and I don't want to. Icky. See, is that better? Icky?
It's not going to get
3/4
off
cup
of
of peanut
the...
butter, 3/4 cup of unsalted room temperature butter. You are going to...
Hold on.
Perfect. 3/4 cup of peanut butter, 3/4 cup of unsalted room temperature butter. You are going to want to blend it until smooth. Which, I don't know how long it's going to take. We'll see. I'm just saying. All right. So, like, less than a minute to get it all...
This is when you need to add the SpongeBob card. 30 seconds later. 45 seconds later.
smooth together. Now it just looks like delicious.
So, CJ, it's like one click too bright for me. This
peanut butter and butter you put on your toast. Okay. Next, you're going to want to add the sugars. So it's a cup of regular old white granulated sugar and 1 cup of packed brown sugar, light or dark, whatever you got in your cabinet works. I'm gonna add those because you don't want like this sugar's heavy. This sugar, like if I fluff it, it sits. So it's got a lot of air in the middle of it.
Huh?
Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. So it's not in a right measurement. So you just throw it all in. This one is gonna be like a clump. It's like so satisfying. It is. It's so satisfying when it looks like that in there. Okay. Now this, we are going to beat it for 2 to 3 minutes until it's light and fluffy in there. So we'll not bore you with 3 minutes of mixing.
Beat it, beat
Yes,
it,
yeah, just beat it.
beat it.
Okay. Lock that. Let's not get that in my face. I'm gonna have to touch all of this at some point soon, so I'm trying not to like get it everywhere this early in the game. Okay.
A little card popped up. How to make?
Okay. We're gonna let that all mix up. Before we started, I turned the oven on to 350. 350. Just making sure. 350. And then I also have just 2 baking sheets. You could use 3 and just get it all out of the way at once. But 2 baking sheets lined with parchment paper for easy cleanup, and cookies don't stick that way. Looks so pretty in there.
Parchment paper is definitely.
All right, we're gonna
the
let this
cheat
mix up
code.
for another couple minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay, it's been 3 minutes,
Oh, transition word. Okay, so it's been 3 minutes.
and everything. Let this mix up for another couple minutes, and we'll be right back.
Listen to it
Okay,
again.
it's been 3 minutes,
Oh, she said, okay, it's been 3 minutes.
and everything looks delicious, light and fluffy. About halfway through the 3 minutes, I did have to take the spatula, and I didn't have to, but I did like scrape it all down, and I.
So fun. She keeps explaining, she's mansplaining cooking. She's like, okay, well, I didn't have to, but I did it anyway.
I already got it on me. All right, so we're gonna add 2 eggs, spatula, and I didn't have to, but I did like scrape it all down, and I already got it on me. All right, so we're gonna add 2 eggs now and a teaspoon of vanilla, and then we're going to mix it up just until it's combined. So you don't need to get all extra with this mix. I mean, it's true. Just making sure no shells jumped in there. No, that's one. It's true. Just making sure no shells jumped in there. No, that's one I can't agree with. Okay. Too much.
CJ, yo, I would love to sit down like with you, of course, while drinking and watch some of her videos. Like, I think this would be hilarious and very helpful. Like, I mean, I want to say I don't mean to be hurtful, but I want to help level Melise, up.
Okay, I'm gonna mix this.
She's
Combine
so
it.
funny.
Sorry,
She's
Mom.
like, I already got it on me. Ew. The ingredients.
Help if I want to unlock that. Okay, the next things we're gonna add, which
Grandpa said it a quarter cup of water or a quarter cup of water. They're the same, Grumpus. I don't understand the question. Could you rephrase?
is the last 3 ingredients. It's a teaspoon of a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm just gonna toss that in there. A half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna throw that in there too. And this mess. So it's 3 cups of flour. You don't want
Why is she dreading the flour? This mess.
the flour like packed in there. You want it kind of fluffy because you don't want super dense cookies. So I was just trying to make sure it's fluffy in 3 cups. So we're gonna start adding this in. I'm gonna do it a cup at a time just because I don't want it to go everywhere. But honestly, you could probably throw all 3 cups of it at once. At least if my white shirt won't show the flour everywhere.
No, it won't.
No, we'll see what. We're gonna start slow. It always does. No, we'll see what. We're gonna start slow. It always does. Always. You don't buy it, it comes with it. It does. Always. You don't buy it, it comes with it. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does
it comes
come
with,
with
like,
a
a
little
cover.
guard. Yep.
Then you gotta wash it.
And who uses
You gotta
that?
wash it, that's what I said. Then you gotta wash it. Listen, I'm trying to save you dishes. You're welcome. I know. I know. Okay. Listen, Judge over there. Is that your Irish name?
Judgy McJudge.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw the rest of it in, but it definitely looks like peanut butter cookie dough now. It is.
Well, what if you don't know what peanut butter cookie dough looks like, Melise? She said it definitely looks like peanut butter cookie dough.
Perfect. Okay, you don't want to like over mix this. You want to just do it until it's combined. That way you don't get like icky cookies. It's a
It'd be
professional term.
hard.
Icky cookies. But it's getting thick, and so the mixer is even like, please be done. All right. All right. Okay.
Please be done.
Now we are going to want to make. I'm going to take this bowl off. Maybe I'm going to take my ring off because I know. And I'm going to roll my sleeves up.
CJ, I feel the same way.
Oh, it's collapsing.
My wife be like, I'm gonna take my ring off so I can do X, Y, and Z. But then you forget to put it back on, and then you gonna leave out the house, and then we'll be somewhere, and I'm like, yo, where's your ring? Oh, I took it off because I was doing X, Y, and Z, and I forgot to put it back on. But when I took my ring and put it on my neck, you had to buy me a whole nother ring because you didn't want. But I digress.
You want to roll this into 1-inch balls. I know. Thought we should have made this a drinking game where however many times I say balls, you have to take a shot.
She said we should turn this into a drinking game. Every time she says balls, you need to take a shot.
I like it too. You want to roll it into 1-inch balls and put them about 2 inches apart on the baking sheet. And then you're going to use the fork, which gives the peanut butter cookies their standard peanut butter crisscross. Professional. I mean, if I could use the force, I would, for sure. But it's definitely a fork. All right. There's the bowl. Here's this. I have to touch it.
She doesn't want to touch the...
No, I'm going to just touch it. I'm going to touch it. So I'm just going to take a spoonful. Okay, it's not like sticky. It actually is a pretty decent consistency. We're just going to fill up these cookie sheets with the balls. It doesn't count when you say it. It doesn't count. Well, because sometimes I get a little crazy with how much dough I put in there. Like I say 1 inch and then all of a sudden I'm, see? That's what happens. Okay, we're going to try to keep these consistent size, which is hard for me. Because sometimes my balls get bigger.
She said balls again.
They're peanut butter ones, not the sweaty ones. No, it's not Christmas time.
Oh my gosh. This banter. She said
so we're going to fill the cookie sheet with these. We're going to put them in the oven
balls.
at 350. And they take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook. You don't want them to brown. You want them to just look done and be a little glossy, if that makes sense.
It does make sense now that you say it that way.
I am going to finish putting everything on this cookie sheet. I have a plate of flour sitting over here, which I need maybe in a minute. If your fork gets stuck in said cookies, you can dip it in the flour, and it helps it not get stuck. All right, here are my balls.
Pro tips galore.
Balls. Okay, so this is what you do. You want to just flatten them a bit. See, look at it's getting stuck a little bit. You want to do the crissy-crossy both ways, and voila. Yes, and this is the standard pattern for all peanut both ways. And voila. Yes.
Crissy
and this is the
crossy
standard
is a baker's
pattern for all
term.
peanut butter cookies. I don't know who invented it, but they're genius because we all have the cookie tool in our cabinet. Right. I'm going to do this to the whole sheet. We're going to pop them in the oven and we'll be right back. All right. All of our cookies are crissy crossy patterns on the parchment paper. We're going to go and stick them in the oven and we'll be back in 8 to 10 minutes for perfectly cooked peanut butter cookies.
Good moms let you lick the batter. Great moms turn them off. Oh, I'm sorry. Good moms let you lick the batter. Beaters. Great moms turn them off first. With the KitchenAid mixer, yo, I'm digging the. So CJ, you're gonna need to change that towel every now and again. I won't say to keep people on their toes, but a whimsical towel in the videos, yeah, fantastic.
All right, it's been 9 minutes and we need to take them out.
Wait. Oh, it went from the C camera.
All right, it's been 9 minutes and we need to take them out because if we wait too much longer, they'll be hockey pucks. It's been
okay. So the cameras have different brightnesses. The auto I don't know what it's called. I can see it on my camera. But is it white balance? No, it's not white balance. But the brightnesses are different between the C camera and the A camera.
9 minutes.
And I'm saying the A camera is the standard front, the B camera was the side, and the C camera is your handheld.
And we need to take them out because if we wait too much longer, they'll be hockey pucks.
It's
9 minutes and we need to take them out.
It's definitely different brightnesses.
If we wait too much longer, they'll be hockey pucks.
No.
So
I feel like you need to dial back the A camera and maybe the B camera, and then the C camera brighten.
And I put another.
But dude, I'm digging it.
So these are perfect.
These are perfect.
Wait, I'll say so myself. I'm going to take them off here, put them on the cookie sheet to let them cool, and then we'll be back to try them because I'm not going to burn my cookies.
Again, she put the hot pan on the cutting board and not onto the stone. Yeah, exposure to compensation. There we go, the exposure.
Chocolate chip one. We're done. They made a lot of cookies.
Damn, that's
The
a lot
recipe
of
said
cookies.
32, but this is over 40 cookies, right? I didn't count them. And one or two may have fallen into someone's mouth already.
Damn kids.
Wasn't me. Exactly. This is what they're supposed to look like.
I
They're
know
not like
who didn't get any of the cookies.
They're nice.
Can you imagine walking into the house after school and smelling cookies like, oh my God, there's cookies, yay! Getting yourself a glass of milk and then turning around and looking at the cookies and your mom says, you're assed out.
It's in like tiny bit brown. I don't want to say golden brown. They're just barely brown on the bottom. But this is what they look like when they're done.
They look fantastic.
Yeah, they're special. They're really pretty. Like look at the inside. I don't know if that's really working out, but they're done.
They're done.
Ah.
And, good job.
I don't want to drop that.
And
really
you're
good.
done.
You definitely make these cookies. And these are probably the easiest ones that I've done. These are even easier than chocolate chip. There are easier peanut butter cookie recipes that have, like the 1-1-1 where you just use a couple of ingredients. They're really rich. Like they're very peanut buttery. And they don't hold up well. They get really crunchy if you like leave them on the counter for a little bit. Where these will stay soft for a couple of days. You can put them in an airtight container and let the kids eat them a couple of days later. No big deal. So, if you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe. I know. I got it this time. Like and subscribe. And I know I keep mentioning the other chocolate chip cookies I made. So, if you want to make those, they'll be up here.
Okay, she made that kid chocolate. That kid.
Okay, good. But come back again. They'll be up here.
So you gotta get her to point to the left, like into the corner. She was like, up here.
Okay, good.
She's
But
learning.
come back.
Oh, this is so cute.
And we'll get some more good stuff.
I'm a
And I
fan.
will see you next Tuesday.
Oh, yes. And
Hi, welcome to the Bitchy Baker. Baking.
she mentioned see you next Tuesday. I'm with it. All right. Next
All right,
video.
guys, listen. We're in Colorado right now. Charles.
Next video I watch is gonna be correlated because dude, CJ, I'm a fan. Tell Melissa I said what's up, and if she watches, don't watch, whatever. He walks right past me, doesn't even acknowledge. Like he doesn't be like, "Hey, Daddy, how's your live stream going?" Anything like that. He just like stumbles past. Grandpa says, I miss the corner point every time. It's 45-degree angle to your left. Bam, 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 bam. And see, I'm doing it right now. Bam, 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 bam. 45 degrees to your left. You can't miss it. I don't care if you, there you go. Bam. Check out the card up there. Up there. 45 degrees to your left. You'll never miss it again. Always. Bam. Up there. I don't know what he came down here for. I'm trying to wait to see what he's doing. Did number one get that? No, he didn't get the bone cleaned. That bone ain't never coming clean. Like now I hear him chuckling over there. Number one, they're talking about you. They asked if you got the bone clean.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He said, oh, no. Did you leave the outside open?
Yes.
Seriously?
I'm sorry about I came down to put the cover over the grill.
Is it cool enough?
Yes.
All right.
I whole
Okay. See, this is all right, bro. Time to call it a night. Great hanging with y'all. Have a good one. Yes, indeed. CJ, you too. Also, can you have what? I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can have one. Only if you take the other two and put them in a plastic bag and put them in the refrigerator. I made hot sausage for dinner for myself, and he asked if he could have one, but he can only have one if he puts the other two away. Definitely, CJ. Great time hanging out. Fantastic love. I'm a fan. I can't guarantee I will watch a lot of the videos, but I'm a fan. But then I like her, I like you, so by default. It's still early out there, CJ. It's not even 8 o'clock. What time is it there? 11 plus 3. It's 7:45. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to make it. Wait. Is it 2 hours? That's on. We almost at 3 hours. Dang. I guess I can end the live stream and wouldn't have a problem. Let me say, but still. But. When is the next live stream? When you will have all of us on? I don't know. Marlon. I guess. I'll say when was the last one, and then we'll determine the next one. I kind of need to get you guys on a schedule, but there's no schedule. You know me. That's way too organized and like. Have you met me? Do you not know who I am? I'm not that organized of a person to be like, this is the week we're going to do the community live stream. I won't say I wish, but I don't know. We might be able to do it next Wednesday. I can't guarantee. Maybe we'll have to do some sort of poll that says, what Wednesday do you want to do the group live stream? Marlon said at least once a month. I agree with that, definitely. But are we going to do like the first Wednesday or the last Wednesday? Because there's no way I'm going to be like the second Wednesday, the third Wednesday. I'm never going to remember. I can, at least if it's like the first Wednesday or the second Wednesday, I can set a reminder on my phone that says, all right, at noon, we're going to have, I can't even be at noon because I can't guarantee I can do it then. I'll have to figure out the logistics on my part. But I think that's doable, Marlon, once a month. I know I am ready for the bid. Third Wednesday of the month. Marlon, what type of random 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick a number between 1 and 5. Crumpus it or the second. Or the first. Promise you're not helping. And here comes waiting for the comment. Or the last, or excuse me, or the fourth. Because the fourth is not always the last Friday of the month. Or is it? Gabby says maybe the 5th. 4, 5, 5th.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for putting the sausage away. I won't say they taste weird, but they're different than the ones I get from the Amish market. I'm waiting. When you're going to fire up the stick burner again. So KB, I'm gonna say the problem, but the reason why I haven't fired up the stick burner is because I haven't had a cook big enough. If I can fit the cook on the trigger, excuse me, or on Charlotte, the Weber kettle, I will. But if it's a bigger cook and I have a lot of food, then I will go ahead and use one of the cookers in the garage that is charcoal, or charcoal with like a lane assist, and like it'll feed more wood. It'll tell you to feed more wood. So that's Frederick and Hagerstown. And then the other one is in a place called, is it Boonesboro? Not Boonesboro. Somewhere up and off of 95. There's a county. He's still only half evil. What are you looking for? Ice cream. Okay. Do what you do, bro. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Jack says we're out of here. Sleepy time. Yes, we're going for a stick burner. I don't know. We kind of have to see. And Steven says, hey folks, I'm out. 4 a.m. comes fast. Have a great rest of the evening. Look, I'm out too. Steven, thank you very much for hanging out. Jack, Betty, definitely appreciate you guys being here, and glad you got to actually speak to Caden. Let's see. Your says on the 29th of every month, unless the 29th falls on a Thursday. Then subtract 1 to make it the 28th. I don't need a spreadsheet. I'll make a spreadsheet for you. Yeah, Grandpa, you're gonna definitely have to do that. Where is the comment with the link to the Chappy Chat? Oh well. I'm waiting on comments. Have a good night, people. Catch you on the next one. All right, KB, you take great care. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Can someone remind me to take that piece of plastic out of there? Grumpus says, wake up. I know, Grumpus. I am awake, except for when I'm not awake. Anyway, all right, I was trying to make it to 3 hours, but that's 7 minutes. I'm going to be sitting here like sleep. Anyway, you guys take great care. Thank you, Grumpus. Really appreciate you guys. If you have not already, hit that thumbs up. Shout out to everyone on the watching on the replay. Definitely appreciate you guys and for all that you do. So, all right, I'm going to be heading up in a moment or so. Thank you guys again, as always, for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.